Well, anyway, now we're recording, so let's get to the game.
Why would I have a dream like that, though?
I have no idea.
It seemed like it was a happy thing, not a sad thing.
Okay, where are you? Am I gonna have to refresh this manually again?
Maybe. Is
I would have laughed if that, like, summoned your reactive.
if I burped and it's like, oh look, there I am, Bubby. Man.
Oh, hey, sure enough, there you are. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to more Pentiment, everybody. I believe we left off with... I'm suspecting a couple people of the murder. Should find someone to eat with. Did I not eat with the John Bauer family? Oh, I guess I can't eat here. Ow.
Yeah.
Oh, I just popped my shoulder. Oh, ha ha ha.
Bubby, are you okay?
Oh, no. I got the runaround this morning. We're down to a couple laundry soap pods, so I had to, like, compress my laundry. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go north. Because apparently I'm not welcome for meals here. Well, no, I ate with them, and then I joined them in spinning yarn.
Huh.
Is this where I was offered a place to... Oh, no, the midwife was someone I'd wanted to talk to. I unfortunately missed my chance to participate in the autopsy, but I got a note. So here's the thing is, for my previous playthrough, I know what the autopsy revealed, but because I wasn't there, it didn't get revealed. The Lord wasn't stabbed to death. He was hit in the back of the head with a blunt object and fell on the knife. But I don't know that this playthrough. Also, hi,
You don't know
Sam.
the one now?
So, this playthrough of Pentiment is already different from the one I had originally started, because I forgot to go to the autopsy.
Oh, fun.
So, I never learned that the body actually... that the Lord actually died from being struck by a blunt object in the back of the head and fell on the knife, rather than actually being stabbed.
Ah, the fun reality of things.
So, oops, I don't know that. But I did learn that there are at least... Frankly, the entire village has a motive for killing the Lord. They all hate him.
Oh, because that's what you want to hear.
Okay, brief summary of what happened. There was a woman in the village that had fallen in love with the Lord, and his wife is aware of his frivolous behavior. And so he fraternized with a woman in the village and got her pregnant.
Sounds about right.
And he promised her, like, security, warmth, financial support, and then fucking disappeared. As soon as he found out. And because of this, she killed herself.
Fun.
And so if you go into the salt mines, there's an unmarked grave that says that just says remembering the two innocents, referring to her and her pregnant. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
So because of what's written there, it's written in Latin, and because I missed the autopsy, I still got the note that the mortician found. And in Latin, it says, remembering the two innocents. So it's someone who is connected to the suicide of this woman, which would be the stonemason Lucky. comma, but there's also the old woman in the forest who also has a connection to both Lucky and the woman that passed away. And her motive would be that her husband had challenged the Lord, and the Lord ran him over with a horse. So he's dead. And she is older. She has no children. And the church, which is funded by the Lord Baron, who has passed away, has sent her a letter of notice that her property is to be... What's the word? It starts with a C. It's not condemned, but when you take property back, like when you claim property. There's a word for it. Like, but her house is exhumed.
Maybe.
Basically, her property is forfeit.
Right.
And so she has plenty of reasons to hate the church and the Lord.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker. She can't read.
Oh, even better.
So, unless if she's pretending she can't read, that more or less is actually a claims of innocence. Because if she couldn't read, how could she write the note?
Yeah.
Now, there's also... My suspicion falls on either Lucky or the abbot, who... The abbot was the blonde-haired man who became, like, really aggressive when the Lord suddenly showed up.
Yeah.
And doubly so when the Lord, in the middle of the monk's silent supper, brought up Martin Luther.
Okay.
Reminder, this is a Catholic monastery in 1518. So bringing up Martin Luther is kind of a...
That's fine.
Interesting topic, wrong place, wrong time. And when the abbot discovered the body, his first response wasn't, who did this? It was, how do we get rid of it?
Someone help me. We found a dead body. Help me get rid of it.
And the thing that keeps me from thinking he committed the murder is it seems more like he's worried about the reputation of the monastery in the respects of the Holy Roman Empire. Like, it's already dicey that we have a Catholic monastery with both monks and nuns in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, adding a bad reputation on top of that would put this thing on the map and make a problem for tassing. So, my suspicion really... Excuse you.
Thank you.
My reputation... My suspicion falls solely on Lucky at the moment, unless if it comes forward that the old lady can read.
Yeah.
That would change things.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, no, I wanted to have supper with the midwives. The midwife might know something about the pregnant woman that died.
Meow.
Look, I know that sounds fucked up, but honestly, not to mention midwives are like gossip central.
We love
I mean,
gossip.
midwives do, deliver a lot of people's babies.
We know all your secrets.
Something.
No, seriously,
Aww.
they might. So, I think this is it. Hi, I'm arriving uninvited. I'm a traveling artist. Hi, Agnes. Good day, Andreas. Good day, Agnes. Was there something you needed? You're lingering. I was hoping to talk to you about Beat. And where did you hear that from? Ooh. Doesn't matter. I guess I'm not surprised. Small town, small talk. There's no hope in stopping them. My daughter was a sweet girl, sweet and naive. Loving and naive. Oh, oops, it was her daughter.
Never mind. Oh, there you go. Now you've got your answer for that one.
Oh, I may have just fucked up.
What do you mean you fucked up?
He means exactly what he means.
Died. Oh shit! Hi, I'm here. Hi, I'm new in town, and I'm here to talk about your dead pregnant daughter.
You think she's pregnant?
I mean, I guess formally. Ooh, whoopsie.
Huh?
Living and naive. I will wait for her to continue. So you know enough to ask about her. About? Enough to ask about her. What else have you heard? She had an encounter
Absolutely
with,
nothing.
She had an encounter with the late Baron and fell pregnant. I know a little more than that. I have some idea, but I'd like to hear it from you. That is truth. I want to make sure what I know is the truth. The Baron met Beat in front of one of his visits to town. He took a liking to her. Very beautiful to have drawn a Baron's eye. Nod. I feel like the more questions I ask, the more insulting that it'll seem.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He made her... Besides, her beauty is inconsequential to the situation.
Yeah.
As harsh as that sounds. He made her many promises. Promises he had no way to keep and no intention... He had no way to keep and no intention of keeping. He was no child, but she had little experience with men and the things they'll say to get their way. Yeah. When she missed 2 cycles, she came to me. We already been through this with her sister. Was this before or after Brigitte had married Martin? Oh, that's right, Martin's before. Strange thing, since Brigitte was younger, both our girls wound up in trouble, but Beat knew we wouldn't be angry. Lucky's a gruff man, but he loved both our daughters, no matter what happened. That's right, Lucky is also her father. So that kind of further sets in a motive.
Yeah.
This is the man that impregnated and killed and drove my daughter to kill herself. And then she tried to restore her bleeding cycle and the pregnancy. I didn't want to help her, so she helped herself to the medicine I used with other women. It was an accident. God knows it was. Okay. Even if the church thinks differently. One last thing about Lucky. Do you think he blames the Baron for Beat's death? In a sense, I believe all of us who loved her do. That's fair. And I like that she answered that question honestly, because she knows it's probably spread around that I'm trying to figure out who killed the Baron, on the grounds that I'm trying to prove that my friend, Brother Piero, is innocent. So I am involved in this murder.
Yeah.
I wish you could have known her, Andreas. She was a sweet and loving girl. But that's not what you're asking me, is it? You want to know if my husband killed your friend. We hardly knew each other. Be that as it may, my husband is not a murderer. I didn't think he was. I'm sorry I can't take your word for it, Brother Piero's life. I didn't think he was. But I'll leave you in peace. Be well, Agnes. You as well. I've been meaning to ask, might I share a meal with you and Lucky someday? That's bold of you, Andreas, considering how you treated my husband. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just asking questions. Medicine background. Said you'd pray for Helena's health. Show which survivors. Admitted to following Lucky. Yeah, implied that Lucky killed Lorenz. You are no fool, Andreas Mahler. Questions can get innocent people and innocent men killed. You should go. Until later, then. Oopsie!
Yeah.
Well, give me reason for your innocence, then. You know, give me proof that you're innocent.
Meow.
I do not think I asked an unfair question, you know? I guess I'll eat at the bakery?
Bloody sheep, they won't shut the fuck up.
Okay. Oh, bless you, Andreas. Do you have supper plans? Gret would like to have you at our table. That's very kind. I'd love to join you. Good. By the time Miss Mill will be joining us as well. Ah, I could ask Father Thomas some questions.
Oh no, not Father Thomas.
Oh, look at how adorable that little girl is.
Where the fuck did she get a pretzel?
This is a
Pretzel.
bakery. They make pretzels.
Did they make pretzels back then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your
So-
word for it.
Bagels, pretzels, French fries. These things have been around for much longer than people think.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not the same like French fries that you get at a dine and dash kind of place nowadays. They're more like you just chopped up a potato and threw it in a pot of duck fat.
yeah, I know. It's probably more related. Yeah, it's probably more accurate to chips.
It's actually probably healthier for you too.
Probably not.
To an extent.
No, I don't know about that.
Because they didn't have as many like additives to things back then.
Oh, that don't matter. Motherfuckers would use lard.
Fair point. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts which are about to receive from our bounty. O Christ our Lord, amen. This game really does, like, tickle the only part of my brain that actually... The few things about the Catholic faith that I enjoyed growing up. Rather was forced to enjoy, so it's like... Am I enjoying this game because of this, or is it that I can enjoy this game because I know these things?
Probably both.
Amen. 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 I already forgot what voice I gave him. Thank you for joining us, Father Thomas. It's an honor to have you at our table. Please, Ulrich, there's no need to stand on ceremony. You know I enjoy sharing a meal with you and your family. Especially when Gret serves her right. God bless you, Father. You're too kind. Why do I keep giving them British and Irish accents? They're all, like, above Italy. Just generic European accent.
No one will ever know.
How's Father Peter been lately, Andreas? Which one was Father Peter again? Oh,
You'll
not
never
Father
know.
Peter. Peter the farmer. Bad mood, but nothing unusual for him. Most of the peasants are in a bad mood. Between the miller and the abbot's taxes, they're in a hard place. More than a few of the families are having difficulty paying their bills. Yeah, that's right. The family I'm staying with asked for a advance on rent because they're having trouble paying their taxes. They felt bad asking me to. I can offer them credit, but I worry about the town's future when times are so hard for them. The governors are struggling to pay their taxes since the abbot raised them.
Was it already hard?
You to extend them credit. The Gertners asked me to keep that private, so it's Christian of you to extend them credit. Christian, yes.
I don't know what you're talking about, person.
Well, I kind of want to keep the Gertner's favor because that's where I, sleep.
I'd rather not go back outside in the dark.
Or worse,
There's
sleep at the
creatures out
monastery.
There's creatures out there.
Yeah.
Nightmare creatures.
Christian, yes, but what point does it put? But at what point does it put our own finances at risk?
Don't ask questions no one answers to.
Paul told us that we must value others more than ourselves.
Who says?
Between the abbot's taxes and Lenhart's foes at the mill, they're struggling. Which one's Lenhart again? Oh. Oh, fees at the mill, not foes. Pretzel, alpine cheese, fresh potage. I want a slice of rye. Rye is good. Fine, pretzel. Yum.
Too bad you're not getting that.
If I can give them some relief, I must provide it joyfully. The only option I guess is say nothing. Okay. Say nothing. You have a kind heart, Ulrich. Perhaps too kind, though I do love that about you. Should this really be our concern, Ulrich? If the peasants are unhappy with their taxes or the miller's fee, they can propose a change. Lenhart doesn't seem the type of man to compromise for the sake of others. If that's true, they could try advocating for themselves. Lenhart doesn't seem like the type of man to compromise for the sake of others. He doesn't. If he can find an advantage, he'll take it, one way or another. His behavior is not Christ-like. And you'll be the one to judge him, Ulrich Alban? Will you judge the abbot as well?
Oh god.
Potage. I'm trying to remember what potage is. Isn't it pottage? Isn't it basically like early potato salad? Or pottage?
Not sure.
Potato porridge? I don't know. This is no matter to tease about. The peasants are suffering. The causes are plain to see. Your concern is admirable, Ulrich, but take care in how you speak about this. May I suggest that you speak to him on the peasant's behalf? Don't make accusations, but share your concerns. I have not found him to be an unreasonable man. With all respect, Father, I've been dealing with Lenhart Miller and his father for over 20 years. I know the character of the Miller men. Kindness and reason are not in their nature. God's love is within all of us, Ulrich, even Lenhart Miller. Oh, Mueller. Andreas, don't you think Ulrich should try reasoning with him? If past interactions have not yielded fruit, it is reasonable to assume there is little point of further appeals along the same line. That is true. That's what I'm saying. Come now, we must always have hope for our fellow men. Yeah, hope that they're gonna freaking kill each other. I have faith in Christ and love for Leonard. Hope for him is more than I can muster at the moment, Father. Oh, did I mention that Sister Matilda came by today to buy bread for the sisters? Which one was Sister Matilda? She looks like a younger Yzma. Anyway. Jeez!
Hell of a leather crock.
She had a dark cloud over her. She's probably worried for the future of the Abbey. I think the Baron's death has upset many brothers and sisters. in the Abbey. I can only imagine a murder that violent, especially of a nobleman. More or less, the two options say the same thing. Sister Matilda seems so strong. I don't think I've ever seen her like this before. Do you speak to her often? Yes, when she comes to buy bread. The Abbey can make some of their own, but we provide the rest. She walks with that Bohemian monk, Brother Waslaw. Waslaw?
Also probably makes weird noises like that.
Huh, proper use of the word Bohemian. Interesting. He makes her laugh. In my heart, that's lovely. It's not appropriate. Fun fact, most women became nuns so that they wouldn't have to marry. And as nuns, they would fraternize all they want. That's not a joke. But Father, surely friendship between a brother and sister united in Christ is all right, isn't it? Not if they are sworn to celibacy, no. Troubling, perhaps I should speak to Father Gurnall about it. Well, that was an excellent meal, Gret. Thank you for inviting me into your home. Yeah, I would clear my throat at that, maybe don't. Of course, Father, we're always honored to have you. As you say, I suppose, well, I should get back to the counter. The bar and ladies will be by for their bread soon. Thank you for your seat at your table. It was our pleasure. And now it's time to sleep again.
Come along, come aboard, all your hopes and dreams.
You watching One Piece, honey?
No, the song was stuck in my head.
Hello?
Hello there, random person.
Oh, this is the person we were just talking about. Andreas, Christ, there you are.
I'm not Christ. I think that's blasphemy if you say it like that.
The Bohemian brother. I mean, Brother Waslav, what's the matter? It's the Archdeacon. He's come early with an entire retinue. Retinue in tow.
I think maybe.
Continue. He's questioning everyone who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I already told him the little I know. Oh, crap. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nones. He requested you specifically.
Oh.
He's been informed of my investigation, then.
Son of a bitch.
It's no secret you've been poking around town in the Abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. Hey,
That's
someone's
not true.
got to.
There's no proof of that.
I hope you're prying his born fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I'm well aware of the stakes, thank you. I've only had a couple more days.
Steak?
No, stakes. S-T-A-K-E-S.
I know.
Whatever happens, Piero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Only, Andreas... What is it? It's just, you know as well as I do, the Baron was not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, just... You think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand?
No.
You don't need to worry. I found nothing that implicates you. You didn't do it, did you? It's not me I'm worried about!
There's no proof of me committing a crime.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. I was trying to make you laugh, buddy. All I'm saying is, if in your search you heard anything about...
I'm fat.
All I'm saying is, if in your searching you heard anything about a certain sister, I'd ask you to keep it to yourself. Ah, the sister that he fancies.
I'm gonna tell everyone. No! Don't!
Hey everybody, the monk who swore in celibacy has been fucking a nun. Does anyone give a shit? No? Okay.
Yeah, they would.
Oh yeah, they would. Oh yeah, they would.
Because
That guy's getting hung.
It's entertainment for them.
No, that guy would be hung. Blasphemy.
No, this is 1518. He'd be burned like a witch.
Even maybe depending on who you ask, that may or may not be worse.
Actually, wait. I said that as a joke, but I just realized this is during the witch hunt, so that's actually a possibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Motherfucker's gonna get burned the stake if you accidentally tell people this.
I'll do what I can to protect the sisters from censure.
I will do what I can
I would
to
ask
protect
of
the
you.
sisters, not you. That's your own fault. You stuck your dick in nuns.
You know what though? I will give the guy credit. He's asking to protect the sisters, and he doesn't care about himself.
You know what? Fair.
That's actually got guts. He clearly actually loves her.
He's got stones.
I should return to Curacao. The abbot will be having a fit right about now. Do well, Andreas.
Yeah, I bet he will.
I pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. Sorry. You should as well.
I pray for things I don't understand. That I definitely don't.
The
Archdeacon arrives.
Well, I think this game is played in 3 parts. So... This must be the end of part 1.
The smelly,
Getting late.
smelly
I should get some
oxygen.
rest. Go to sleep.
Oh yeah, by the way, I saw the thing that Urza posted at our server that you two were involved with the other day.
Oh?
Yeah, I gave it a
You can
watch.
watch the.
Oh, the Inuyasha thing?
Yeah, I gave it a watch.
Yeah. We're going to be doing
What?
another one tonight, I think.
I had several questions. Not for
Uh-oh.
the performance. Not for the performance. It was more just how it was presented.
Oh?
What do you mean?
Mainly it's just like how he has everything set up. It just didn't look. It doesn't look very nice to look at, especially when it's on a stream and a YouTube video. To be honest, especially because the
Huh? Wait,
Well, have you not
what's
looked at
happening?
have you not looked at the video itself? It's not exactly the best like
No,
look
no,
to
no,
it.
no. I'm confused about what I'm doing here.
I guess you need to get to your destination. I guess they didn't want you to have to like, get lost in the big giant town, so they basically just. Oh,
Andreas, when are you coming home? Dad, I'll be home soon. Oh, we're getting some of Andreas's backstory. This must be a dream. I'm a little nervous about this girl, Sabine.
yeah, I think it's the beat.
Don't worry yourself. Oh, that's right. Andreas is supposed to go home to be married when he's done here.
Go and get fucking married, son. We haven't got time for your bullshit.
I barely knew your mother before we were married. Oh, boy.
That's two on the nose.
Besides, you need a wife if you're going to start your workshop as a master.
Who says?
That's the law. That
guess
was the law back then. You had to be wed.
I guess they outsmarted me.
That was actually something that was brought up in Spice and Wolf. Like, you are a traveler until you acquire 3 things: a home, a spouse, then a business. But that was the order of things.
Right.
You're not going to quit like this, like you quit university, are you?
Oh no.
Ha 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 ha. No, of course not.
I have to go now, Papa.
If it weren't for the work I did for the rector, you never would have had the opportunity.
Ha 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 ha! I have to go now.
Most people... Haha, you said rector. It sounds like rectum. Most people never get a second chance after they throw something away like that. I know, Dad. Man, thank God I never had one of those.
Oh.
Sorry, was that too on the nose?
No, it's just more the fact being a kid. Well, like, oh, thank God I didn't have one of those. What a strict dad. And he's just one. You just got.
No, a dad.
No.
A dad. I never had a dad.
You can't really say that though if you're like, oh, thank God I didn't have one of them.
I have a dad, but he wasn't really in the picture.
I was gonna say, this is coming from the fact that most stories I hear about dads are not. In my class of 312 students, I knew one cool dad.
Fair enough.
But that's my experience with dads.
But does that not say more about American culture then, though?
Uh-huh. Do you know why we have the joke of, I'm going to get milk and cigarettes?
Yes, I do know that, because it happened a lot. It
happened a lot.
On the black, I was going to say something else, and then he's like, wait, nope.
He's like, wait, no, I'm live, I'm live.
Yeah, yeah, that's why he did. It's like, oh,
It especially happened to the...
Hey, back to the topic I was talking about, though. Let's go back to talking about Inuyasha.
Anyway, let's talk about let's talk about marriage. Sure, all right.
Oh, he agrees. Oh, never mind. The conversation's over. But no, so my issue with oh, there she is.
Oh, she's actually very pretty. Oh, it's you.
Oh, good.
I only have the picture of you. The one I only have the picture of you. The one my brother Daniel made. Oh, so he doesn't know what she looks like. I really don't have any idea what you're like. Are you really that pretty? Do you really want to get married to a stranger? Do you really want to get married to a stranger? Ooh.
So, that's...
Why should that matter?
So I wouldn't have picked that though, mainly because of the fact being that I already knew the answer to this question immediately.
Is that it doesn't matter?
It really doesn't matter though, because back then, what each family would gain out of it though is potentially an heir to follow on and get and there's profit out of it.
I was gonna say weddings only happened in a sense of how people profit, right? Everyone keeps saying that. That's why I'm saying it to you now, because I'm saying it to myself. Exactly. I like how her art is different, because it's a picture. We only know her by a picture, so she actually looks different than everyone else.
I suppose so, but isn't he like also just talking to her right now in front of her?
In a dream.
Oh, this is a dream.
This is a dream.
Okay, that was because I was gonna say, because I was gonna say, oh, did they just basically simplify this giant fuck off city so you didn't have to like get lost in it, and they just did it like this?
True. Until then. Yeah, we're back at the court where the game started.
Yeah.
This was Prester John, Socrates. It was either Socrates or Aristotle, and then he's a saint.
It better not be Socrates. It better not be Socrates. Motherfucker's very mixed on like people's opinion of if he actually was an actual, literally, if it was an actual genius or not.
But also, this is 1518.
Fair.
Welcome back, Andreas. It's been too long since you've graced this court with your presence.
Apologies, Your Majesty. My mind has been preoccupied with a tragedy in Kirsu Abbey.
What manner of tragedy?
The murder of a nobleman, close friend of the Prince Bishop of Freising. My friend, Brother Piero, is the abbot's only suspect, and I know that he could not have done it. It is Socrates!
Oh no! That's even worse!
I think it's Socrates. I'm trying to remember who's who now.
Isn't it the fool?
How do you know? Examine your assumptions, my son. No, he's a saint. I'm trying to remember which one. In addition to having no motive and violence not being part of his character, he's not physically capable of the act. He's a shaking old man.
That's what you think. You don't know anything. I know everything.
He's of limited strength and has a palsy in his hand that makes holding a paintbrush difficult. Okay, that's something we should know. Saint Grobian, that's who he is. A whole lot of inconceivable shit happens on the hell of an earth, Andreas.
I mean, fair.
Yes, this is a saint, actually.
Excuse me.
Kind of a weird one.
That's his response to that. He just belches after he says that.
No, pretty much. I just don't... Oh, God, you did that right in my face. Could you not? I know you're a saint, but...
What did he fucking just pranced over and just belched in your face and then pranced back to his spot.
I mean, he's a jester. He
Ew.
would.
He just did a front flip and then belched in your face and then backflipped away.
Fun fact, jesters usually made humor by making fun of the current ruler and were often decapitated.
Oh, I know that. They had to be careful not to do that.
But a lot of them did it anyway.
Mainly because the rulers couldn't take a joke.
Yeah. It's funny, you could tell which countries actually had a good ruler by which ones could take a joke.
That is true.
In fact, a lot of the successful countries did not kill their jesters.
In fact, some of the jesters basically just were all like, yeah, fuck that.
Some of them just, there was one case where a jester actually became, like, one of the head counselors. Because he proved to be, like, an incredibly intelligent man.
I hate this. So someone completely off tangent real quick, and I'll make it real quick. Some motherfucker on Twitter made a fucking post called, like, saying, oh, who would win? Goku with Infinite Ki, Luffy with all the Devil Fruits and Awakenings, Ichigo with all the Bankais, and Naruto with Infinite Chakra. And long story short, okay, I said this alright. By going off the assumption, because how Bankais work, it all depends on the Zanpakuto. So essentially, Ichigo would have to be constantly switching Zanpakutos to use a different Bankai. And if he was able to like use two at once, that means he means to be basically blasted through a bunch of Rizuyatsu. And then with Luffy having all the
Luffy couldn't use all the Devil Fruit powers; he'd explode.
Well, the other thing is that's what I mentioned though. So like with the Devil Fruits, like They have all a bunch of fucking weaknesses though, so add on top of that, that's not gonna help at all. And then Naruto having like infinite chakra, okay, wouldn't really do anything because, well, unless he doesn't know any more techniques, he's not gonna be able to stop Goku, which then I said Goku can just teleport to King Kai, stop powering up an infinitely powerful Kamehameha, teleport back in front of Naruto, and he wouldn't have time to react. Same for Luffy. Maybe Ichigo might have a chance, but under the assumption he doesn't need to switch Zanpakutos to use the Bankais and has a good control of his Ryatsu and being able to use his Quincy abilities. And then some guy then said, I said, show this to me because I ain't reading all that. I'm thinking, you're 26 and you can't read, you motherfucker. But then I look at his icon. But then it gets funny though. Apparently he lives in England, and apparently he's a Naruto fan, but also has a profile picture of Krillin, which then just goes to the stereotype that Dragon Ball fans don't fucking read.
But also, by One Piece's own logic, if Luffy even had 2 Devil Fruit powers, he would just die. Like, that's a thing. That's a canon thing in the One Piece universe. Is if you have more than 1 Devil Fruit in your body, you just explode because it's too much.
Some guy just said like that. We are obviously pretending he can just use them how and when and what and whenever he wants without changing stuff, man. Stop overcomplicating this. I'm literally just gonna say I'm not overcomplicated.
What you have is a 4-way Mobius strip of infinite possibility that will never resolve because all of them are equal in their corners. And if you go on the fact of probability of this and that, and well maybe this one, maybe that, well maybe this one, maybe that, then there is no winner. It's just a standoff that no one's going to start.
No, I was just gonna use the logic of like saying I'm not overcomplicated. I'm using the series law.
Yeah. Anyway. I just don't believe he could have done it. I do not deny that it is possible, but I believe it extremely improbable. There we go. Oh, Beatrice. Queen Beatrice, maybe?
Maybe? I'm not too sure.
Your historical European figure Beatrice. Just kind of want to know who that is now.
So you always like pull out your phone. I was gonna say you always pull out your phone and Google it. That's what I do. That's what I do when I'm streaming. If something pops up, I'm like, hey, who's this? I'll go pull it on my phone.
Okay. Beatrice. Well, the first thing that comes up is Beatrice McCartney, and I don't think that's right.
Oh, it could be for all we know. Could be a saint.
Beatrice was a prominent figure in the history of Europe, known for her roles both political and cultural. Oh, she's often associated with the Renaissance, literature, and royal lineage. Beatrice d'Este was a noble woman who played a significant role in Milan's political scene. Italian Renaissance. Beatrice Portinari, on the other hand, is celebrated for her influence on Dante Alighieri's writings, particularly La Vita Nuova and the Divine Comedy. Oh, so Beatrice is just like a collection of women across the history of Europe. Yeah, not kidding. Beatrice of England, Beatrice of Provence, Beatrice of Battenberg, and Beatrice of Nazareth. I don't think that's right. One of these things is not like the other. When I'm brought before the Archdeacon, I'll tell him I know about other people who had motives to kill the Baron. I believe he'll see there are much more likely suspects than Piero. Why have you taken this task upon yourself? I had to save Brother Piero's life. He asked no one else. He has no one else to help him. I want to find the real killer. This agent threatens the Abbey. I want to protect. Conflict. If the Abbey is threatened, I'm without a job, but I can always just, go back home.
But what is that for you back home?
A marriage, and I guess an incomplete masterpiece.
Okay, so immediate issue right there. If he really, really wanted to get married, he obviously would have gotten married. And as for the unfinished piece, he probably already would have tried and finished that too. So definitely not a situation where he really wants to go back and get married.
I want to save Brother Piero's life. He has no one else to help him. That is a truth. We'll go with that one. Your love for and devotion to him speak well of your character. A man who is humble before his elders honors also his gods. Of course you'd say that, you old fart. He's right, though. If Andreas doesn't help him, no one will. Exactly. I understand why the brothers and sisters cannot act against the abbot, but I must do something. Sorry, I wrote it down. What does that shin-for-brains abbot care about the death of a useless fart like Lorenz Rothfugle anyway? You're being too hard on the abbot. The Baron has had many good qualities. No, he didn't. Well, Catch-22. He was a terrible he was a person who did terrible things.
I was gonna go with the bottom option, to be honest.
He was also a highly educated man who wasn't afraid to talk about modern issues. Like, he's a lord for a reason.
Yeah.
And
to be honest, I was gonna pick the bottom option if I'm being honest.
Let's see. Powerful people get upset when other powerful people are murdered. This could threaten the existence of the Abbey. That's true. Oh no, the Abbey! Who gives a damn about those hypocritic assholes? In any case, Andreas' ability to prevent Piero's death depends on the judgment of the Archdeacon. Wise or foolish, corrupt or just, the Archdeacon will be the first and possibly final arbiter of Piero's guilt. Andreas must win the Archdeacon to his side using the tools favored by men such as him. Reason, wisdom, authority. Wisdom? Wisdom can be shared, but the audience may not comprehend it. Reason? Pah! When's the last time you had a man who truly ruled by reason? Authority?
Okay.
Despite your talent, you're merely an artist. He is invested with the power by the Prince Bishop of Freezing. You have no authority with him.
Leaving now.
Honesty?
But I think I'm about to start my period.
A double fun combination.
I get
starting work and period fun.
Yeah, because I just used the restroom in my when I wiped it was light pink.
I almost made I almost made a very bad joke.
Meow.
I am biting my lips. I'm sitting here like
What's wrong, Bubby?
You're making it worse by just overthinking it.
Baby,
Yeah.
do I get a no judgment card?
Yeah.
I'm clocking in, and so is my uterus.
It's not that bad. Jesus.
I'm sorry. That was the first thing that popped into my head, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. Oh.
Dork. Meow. Bobby's a dork.
No, Urzy is home. You must be honest in all things, Andreas, but many are not willing to accept the truth. And the cost of honesty can be high. If reason, wisdom, authority, and honesty cannot triumph, what am I left with? Hope.
I gotta go grab my bag, and then I gotta go.
Lies. Truth. Truth and honesty are the same thing, you old fart!
Okay, Bobby, sayonara. I gotta get going.
Sayonara,
Have a good day.
I love you. You guys take care. Have fun.
Will do.
Mwah. Whoosh.
Above all, faith in Providence. Well, what do you plan to tell the Archdeacon, Andreas?
Also, this game is one of those fun choose-your-own adventure games where the narrative director of... Oh, from the Fallout New Vegas made this?
That's an interesting one. Oh my god. I have something funny just to tell. I have something funny to tell you, Treshy.
Yes, go on.
So one of the people, so the guy who wrote down said, "Hey, fuck it, I'm just gonna just follow him back because like motherfucker." So the guy who had the Dragon Ball picture, I wrote down said that you aren't helping the stereotype Dragon Ball fans. Don't read it. And the guy says, "Bro," and the guy that made the original post saying, "Bro, you're a Vito," I says, "Yes, I am," smiley face, and he said, "Mood up." And he just followed me and like my post. I'm like, "God damn."
Did you say mood up?
Yeah, boot up. I'm like, damn, I'll follow you back. Why the fuck not?
All right.
Motherfucker, like my response is just going, yes, I am. Because I was gonna say, I was gonna just come and like have like a very like, oh, I just came here using the information I have. I was like, nah, fuck, I'm just gonna go with a straightforward answer. Just go, yes, I am. Thank you.
Yes, I am. Damn, respect.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna fucking like disagree with that motherfucker. Follow me just because I'm following back. Yeah, okay. Why not? Dude, like my post. He liked
awesome.
He liked my chops.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny. That's funny.
Cool.
Hey, God.
Okay.
Anyway, back to
there were
this.
other people in Kirsu and Tassing who had motives to kill the Baron. The widow Kemperin despised the Wrens for maiming her late husband. Maimed how? The Baron beat him savagely. Oh yeah, it wasn't a horse. He actually like beat him.
A fouling.
The Baron beat him savagely following an argument about trespassing on the Kemper's farm. Yeah, no, the Baron trespassed on their farm, and the Baron responded by beating the man within an inch of his life. Keep in mind, the man at the time is like 60.
Get off my farm, you heretic!
No, really. They don't like the churchgoers. They don't like the church to begin with because the church keeps trying to take their farm away.
Oh yeah,
and
I know.
now they
That's why
are.
I said it.
His injuries were so severe that they never truly healed. He needed a cane to walk. He died less than a year ago. Attila is certain it's because of the wounds he received that day. Why
did the two quarrel?
My understanding is that it was
paying
simply an
attention.
argument about trespassing that got out of hand. And now I suppose you will lose their home. My apologies, his home. Oh.
For what reason? Should an aged widow not live out her remaining days in peace?
Well, you
She
think
should,
that.
but she won't. She didn't squeeze out any little Kempers for old Rannig, so away the house goes. Wow.
I mean, yeah, that's what happened.
Yes, because women must fight to own property. We exist on the sufferance of men. Whether law or ush, or whether law is ush or
Well, just.
Whether law is just or unjust is immaterial. The widow's motive is clear. True and terrible, it's easy to stand Attila's anger. That's an extreme view. Women are not prisoners of husbands or sons. Oh, yes, they are. I'm going with the logic on that one. The injustice of a law is not immaterial to those who suffer at the expense of it.
Depends on who you ask.
A good man must not sit idly by while injustice flourishes around it.
The hell is a half-trained artist with half a university degree going to do against the might of the Holy Roman Empire? Idiots!
Wow, he's actually spitting facts right now, because what are you gonna do? What the fuck are you gonna do? It's like, oh, you got like woman who he said, oh, we need to fight for justice for women. I believe in the woman. What the fuck's a university student gonna do? Complain? Go on Twitter.
What are you gonna do? Chain yourself to a tree?
I mean, you could do that though, but like you're gonna die of
Starvation before it does anything.
Or dysentery if you're not careful.
Okay, can I say something just because it's one of my favorite historical jokes, and I know there's a lot more to it, but it's still funny to say.
Go for it.
Hi, my name is Gandhi, and I'm gonna sit here and starve myself until you get out of my country. Wow, that worked.
Yeah, and you know what he said after that? You know what he said? You know what Gandhi said after that when he thought it wouldn't work, when it did work?
What?
He went, say what?
Yeah. Didn't he actually wasn't he actually like, wait, that worked?
I'm just more referencing the version from like Clone High.
Yeah. Say what?
It's just that response. Poor Gandhi never made it back to the fucking sequel, which probably for the best, actually. That sequel sucked.
Now to explain, what is the Holy Roman Empire? Well, if you ever opened a history book...
It's all about this guy called Maximilian. That's all you need to know.
Actually, yeah, here, the largest and most powerful European state in its time, the Holy Roman Empire was made up of many peoples and suffered from much internal strife during the Reformation, despite Emperor Maximilian's firm hand over the land. Internal strife during the Reformation. Yeah, that's a way of saying it.
Yeah, if only he had his Millennium Eye, he might have been able to see into the minds of people so he wouldn't get fucked over.
Congratulations, you're the new Pope, and you're the new King of the Roman Empire. You're the new Emperor, Lord of the Holy Roman Empire. You're the new Lord of the Roman Empire. Everyone's a Lord of the Roman Empire.
Except for you, not you. You get out.
Wait, but I like that guy.
Maximilian.
I hate that guy. I like that guy. I hate that guy. And now it's Germany.
Whoa!
You've established quite a motive for the widow, Andreas, but there's another matter that requires inquiry. While women and men are equal in most natures, women are weaker in strength.
Hang on, no, that's not right. You're lying.
How could a woman of Attila's age overpower a healthy man like the Baron?
I don't know. You could have
she could trick someone else.
Or spike his food.
No, he got hit in the back of the head with a blunt object.
Yeah, but they can't tell if he's been like poisoned or not.
And then fell on. Well, there was nothing. Oh, I suppose this time they wouldn't have been able to detect that.
No, not really, unless like unless someone else sampled his food or drink or whatever, and they got poisoned too.
I was gonna say, unless it was blood, it was like purple.
I mean, the other thing could be is that like could be like could have had like some sleeping medicine or something like that could have like not made him drowsy or whatever, and then knocked him out. Again, there's a lot of things back then that you could potentially have done with food and drink and anything like that.
There was blood on the wall, and it was like, it wasn't like a droplet or two, it was like splatched on the wall.
There is many ways for a woman to overpower a man. There is many ways. Even back then, there are ways to do so.
Oh yeah. I must admit, it seems unlikely that he could have stabbed the Baron with his own knife. Again, I didn't go to the autopsy though, so I don't know this.
Exactly.
If you could convince the Archdeacon that an old woman killed the Baron, there will be a difficult obstacle to overcome. Are there any others you suspect?
Lucky Steinauer hated the Baron for the death of his daughter, Beat. Did the Baron kill her? No, he seduced her and made her certain promises about the future together. She was with child when the Baron left. Lucky and Agnes said they would find her someone to marry. Beat tried to end the pregnancy using her mother's medicine, but the result was fatal. Oh, so it wasn't even intentional. Seems an awful lot of fuss over a little affair and nothing worth dying over. That doesn't seem to have been the intention.
What led you to this
conclusion, Andreas? I saw him praying at a secluded grave near the old salt mine in the woods. Several of the townswomen gave me full story. They confirmed the grave in the woods belongs to Beat and her unborn child. I saw him pray. The town. Again, something doesn't fit. Like, I see the individual motives, but it feels more like there's a collective to the puzzle, and I'm missing a piece. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, Lucky clearly has a motive. He has the strength. He has a hammer. He has the means to do what was done. But I don't know what his handwriting looks like.
What if it's everyone in the town?
Here's the real kicker. The note that was in the Lord's hand when he died, that was talking about the two innocents, it was written in heavy calligraphic style and in Latin. Which would imply that the monks are involved somehow. And I haven't had a chance to... I was going to investigate the monks tomorrow, but that isn't going to happen now.
Because of the issue you mentioned at the beginning of the stream.
With the Archdeacon showing up. So...
Time is not on your side right now.
No. And I actually kind of love that. It forces you to make it. You have to adapt, and you're writing your story in this. Although now that I know that the guy from Fallout New Vegas was involved in this, all I can hear is degenerates like you belong on a cross. That's just been playing on loop in the back of my head.
Ready? And it's not the fucking Patron Mojave makes me wish for a nuclear winter.
No,
fucking line that repeats on loop, like not even joking, like every 5 minutes.
No, the Caesars line, because that was their line. You could just walk up to them and just be like, degenerates like you belong on a cross. I was just like, damn.
I'm surprised that's the one. I'm surprised that's the one you remember more and not the nuclear winter one, because that's what everyone fucking remembers.
No, I remember the nuclear winter, but playing this game makes me think of that line.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. She's hardly the first woman to have been abandoned with a child. The town would have accepted her. Even if that is true, it must have been distressing to be abandoned by her seducer. That is true. I do not think it was an intentional suicide now that I've lined up that fact. Certainly, some in the town would have judged her for it. Who cares? What does it matter? If you're a man, a nobleman, yes, it may not matter at all. It's quite different for the women involved. Well, whatever the rest of the town thought, clearly Lucky didn't hold it against his own daughter. It's certainly more complicated for women than it is for men. Perhaps Lucky thought that unfair. If she couldn't bear the consequences, she shouldn't have lain with him. Ouch! That's not fair. I go with the first one, because Lucky... Whatever the rest of the town thought, Lucky didn't hold it against his own daughter. He didn't. He loved her dearly, and saw that she made a mistake and tried to give her a loving home, and then she made another mistake, and it cost her her life.
Yeah, no, the other options are just kind of just like, basically just like, nah, fuck this person, they should have done their deeds.
Clearly, Lucky didn't hold it against her daughter. He's married to the village midwife. He would have known better than most the hardships faced to unwed mothers. This is true. His first daughter also married young and unexpectedly, did she not? Yes, Brigitte married Martin quite young, now that he's run off as well. That's another thing. Some people suspect that Martin did the murder. He showed up and disappeared, and some of the Lord's things went missing. I do not think he killed the Lord. I think he stole some things.
Oh yeah, he's probably like stole shit.
And then fled. Comma but, there is a chance that he might have seen who did it.
Potentially, if he's decided, but then that would also like defeat. The problem with that is that if he knew something, there'd be no point for him. That's a hard one, that one, because then at that point, if he's stealing stuff and also seeing something, it's just adding more to him being more of a criminal. Could be more of a red herring. He could have seen something.
Theory. What if Brigitte did it? She could have grabbed her. Brigitte is Lucky's other daughter, meaning she is the sister of the woman that died.
Have you had much interaction with her?
Only that she's worried about her husband not being home. That's all I could get out of her.
Yeah, unless it's like one of those. Because then it's the problem of like, there was no like signs for her to really be the culprit then by that point.
Because yeah, like, that only popped into my head now, and it's like, oh, damn it, I missed an opportunity.
If you had like more chances to talk to her, maybe you can get some information out of it to maybe get to that theory. But if you've only had like one interaction, it's all about like she wants her husband to come home. Then not really much to say. Sort of a hard one, that one.
And the thing is, I can't hate that because the whole point of this game is it's a choose your own adventure. So of course you're gonna miss like 60% of the game, at least 60 to 80% of the game on your first run through.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Hello, Xeshire. Hello, Scion. Scion of the Canopy?
Yeah, Pikagoku's called me that. I'm not too sure why.
Huh. So yet another woman has been left to raise
Unless it's a Genshin reference.
Andreas, do you believe Lucky would have killed the Baron to avenge his daughter?
Desire for revenge is easy to understand, even if it cannot be condoned.
Is Lucky physically capable of wresting the Baron's knife away from him to stab the man?
I mean, does he have any abnormalities?
He's a stonemason. I saw him lift massive stones by the church. Later, he was killing a fish by slamming their heads against a rock.
So, yeah.
Neither task seemed to tax his strength. It's really leaning into Lucky, but something doesn't fit. That's what's bothering me. Is something doesn't quite fit.
Oh, it's definitely not Lucky, because Lucky's the red herring.
Lucky feels like a red herring. The old woman feels like a red herring. Martin definitely feels like a red herring. I told you, Skyon, it's a Genshin reference from Netland. I know you don't play, but it's just something that fits your tag. I also don't play.
Are there any others you suspect?
I found no other suspects.
Nope.
Damn it!
You've brought a worthy mystery before this court, Andreas. I pray to God we granted you the insight you need to face this coming challenge.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm prepared to meet the day. Before you go, Andreas, there's one more thing to consider. You'll be summoned to the Archdeacon to tell him what you know. But you need not tell him everything. I think I understand.
But that would be immoral.
No. The town doesn't like him. There is a place for a noble lie. This is not one of them. Why? The Baron is dead. All the people with a motive to kill him suffered, either directly or indirectly, from his wickedness. That's another thing, is if I make it clear that there are too many people to suspect, they may postpone... they may postpone it!
But you've only got, like, what, like 2 or 3 suspects?
Exactly! No, because I can prove that the entire town hated him. So if I can do that, I can potentially postpone it and find an actual suspect. Or find the actual criminal. Or the jail goes cold and nobody gives a shit.
Well, the problem is right now is that if that would be the case, there's probably a potential possibility that some of the evidence that you need has probably already been destroyed.
Ah, damn it.
There's a possibility. I'm not saying that's the case. It's something that may happen. I don't know. It's not a bad train of thought to go with, to be honest. If you can postpone it, you get more time. You get more time.
Or he may just kill everybody.
Yeah. That actually would be really funny. That actually.
Oopsie.
Let's go gambling.
Oopsie doodle, I killed the whole village. Do I still get paid?
Roll for initiative. 7. Shit.
Roll for initiative. 1. Fuck.
Oh well, I tried. I guess the town's dead now.
Oopsie doodle, I spilled my noodle.
Anyway, simply mentioning a name to the Archdeacon may endanger them, whether they had anything to do with the murder or not. This is true.
Right, no point throwing everyone waist deep into the shit.
I protest any attempt at deception, but you must ultimately follow your own conscience, Andreas. Little time remains before you must stand before the Archdeacon. Use it wisely.
I have faith in Providence.
Until we meet again, Andreas, God be with you.
Also with you, Your Majesty. I feel like he's in a crisis of faith on top of all this.
Well, I mean, yeah, because there's a lot of shit going on. Also, what's to say that he's not just, like, tripping on some really, really bad shrooms when he's having these dreams?
You know? Actually...
Anyway, you gotta get back to work.
Good talk.
Thanks, Ursula. So where do you start?
Where do I even go from here?
Well, look, you've got some red mark. Your journal's got a red star, so.
Oh, these are just like new things. Jacob Hessler, the Archdeacon in Friesing, has arrived in Kirso Abbey and will be questioning people connected with the Baron's death. He wants to question me in the chapter house at Nons, so at noon. Oh, these are all new people.
I think they said Nons was free. I think wasn't it?
Like 3 p.m.-ish.
Yeah. Because that's actually very important. You don't want to get noon and Nons mixed up, because otherwise you feel like you have less time. You've got a bit more time. You just gotta make it count. Question is, where the fuck do you start?
I'm gonna go to the church.
Fair enough.
We're gonna talk to the nuns.
Also, can I just say that's really funny that you had like 3 different locations, and then the last location on your map was maybe just Europe.
Yeah, just to show where testing is on the map. Actually, wait, there is one more place I should check out. Good morning. Forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Andreas Mahler, Master Artist. Oh, a master at such a young age. It's impressive. Well, I admit I'm not quite a master yet, still finishing my masterpiece. What is that like? Hard work, but it pays off in the end. To live a dream. A dream. You can. You have the right, just like everyone. Do what? I have my family to care for. Lenhart, Paul, my sweet angel. Why is that in softer text? The mill. Oh, I apologize. We didn't even get properly introduced. You must be Else Mullerin. Yes, that's me. I heard Clara and Ava had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting. They've treated me well. They seem to enjoy having someone new. They treated me very well. Perhaps Ava more than Clara, hmm? Oh yeah, Ava is single, but there's someone that she's interested in, and that's interested in her.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I only meant living on a farm among the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? Well, when Peter starts raving about the miller's toll. Only when ill Peter wakes in the night and can't find the chamber pot.
Damn.
So far
it's also just a thing you can look up. Ill Peter.
Oh, ill Peter is the like grandfather.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like Peter and Peter the Second. But now they call him Ill Peter because he is ill.
He's got dysentery.
He's got the shits.
Oh, maybe that'll make her laugh. Because I feel like if I start raving about the miller's toll, that might be insulting.
Yeah, hopefully it'll make her laugh.
Ursula brings some joy to the household, though. Such a lovely little girl. I pray the Lord, my son... Lord, may someday bless us with a daughter. Else! Have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I have to get to my labors. Of course, I must apologize if I've bothered you. Until later, Miss Mullerin. Until then. She speaks very quietly. Pet the dog? Pet the dog! Oh, him shake.
Oh, no, you didn't just pet him, you shaked.
Good boy. Where's my good boy? Here's my good boy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't make Bernie jealous.
Oh, he does get jealous. That's like one of the things I'm worried about with Urza's visits is he does get like jealous and protective of me.
I'd be fine. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if like Urza starts giving him a lot of attention.
Oh, I'm expecting her to fawn all over him, and he is a ladies' man. Aren't you? Aren't you? I have to be careful when I walk you in the park, because there's all the, like, jogging moms that run past, and you have to stop them for head scratches. He does! It's so funny! And
I know you've told me the story. You've told me this story before.
Hello. Alright, I don't think we've talked before. I'm Andreas. I'm staying with the Gartners.
I really wish that's where the conversation. Oh, hello, Paul. We've never talked to each other before. Conversation just ends.
Yeah. Oh, bye. Oh, but you're not a farmer.
No.
Why are you living with the farmers?
No, not even a bye. It's just like that's where the conversation just ends. Like
We've never really talked. It just walks away.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
Let me
bye.
vote with them while I work in the Abbey Scriptorium. You're a monk? I'm an artist.
Sure.
Oh, like you do drawings? Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it there. Oh, is that? How do you get money? What?
I mean, that.
Help the Abbey
You
with
might as well
scriptoriums.
Yeah, I must be honest.
Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. My dad says drawing is stupid, it's not worth anything.
You like to draw?
Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes! More than anything, but I have to do it where Dad can't see. He gets mad.
Rice.
Rice! Rice differs by Apply the processing applied to it. Rice starts as whole seeds with inedible rice hulls. Removing the hull by milling produces brown rice. Polishing produces white rice. First rice with germ, then white rice. Cooking white rice, then drying produces instant rice. Though there's a significant degradation in taste and texture, parboiled rice is different from instant rice. Parboiled rice is the first par-cooked rice with a husk before milling. Wait, is first par... My brain shorted. That's interesting.
Parboiled rice is first part cooked with the husk before milling.
Oh. And when does it turn into sake?
That's a different process.
He gets mad. I'm sorry to hear that. Means a lot to you. Maybe he doesn't need to know. His father's right there.
But that's why he's whispering.
Say nothing. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it. Fair enough. Until later, Paul. Bye. Well, Lenhart, what's your story?
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude! You look like you just stepped off the fucking set from a Final Fantasy game.
Kind of. What voice is it? Morning. Yeah, the gardener's aboard, aren't you? How could you tell? You have the sallow look of a man who doesn't see the sun much. Oh, it's because I chose to be a book lover. McFucking-scuse you? Quite unlike the gardeners. Quite unlike the gardeners. They're farmers. You expect them to act like kings? They're rustic. A little dignity wouldn't hurt them. They bleat like sheep sometimes when times get hard. Only Ava's got a backbone.
Uh-huh.
I hate you immediately. How is she, by the way? She's fine. Why? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. Yeah, because she's interested in another man, and you're married. A shame. She showed me some curiosity about the mill, so I'd hope to foster that. It is a handsome mill. Compliment it. Butter him up. Get him to tell me something. She's the only windmill in Bavaria. Did you know? Constructed in exacting detail from Dutch specifications. The gem of the Alps, and none of the and none of the incurious dolts here can appreciate it. Except you. Yes, I'm sure it's the peasants who are the... yes, I'm sure it's the peasants who are the problem. That sounds so sarcastic.
He wouldn't know.
I suspect they have more urgent matters on their minds.
Depends on where you want this conversation to go. Could get a bit more info out of him if you really try.
I kind of want to butter him up and see what information I can get out of him.
Give it a try. You might as well at this point.
I've got nothing to lose. Ah, damn it! Should be going.
That's bullshit.
Oh, it was sarcastic. Look at my face. Yes, it's the peasants that are the problem. You know what, little Johnny? Start drawing. Your dad. But don't actually your dad. Until then, Mahler. Hey, you know what? Kiss my...
I don't know what that is.
All I said was grits. Oh, hey, the Roman ruins. Oh, hey, I actually could investigate this.
I like how more people have just started to use, like, Kiss My Grits now, because I've just shown them that fucking video.
He Paul's drawings.
Aww.
Oh.
Only place you can really draw.
Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. I see. This must have been a river at some point.
Potentially, and doesn't really, unless his drawings have got like some kind of hint to them, like the little kid has seen something, which I don't think so from the looks of it.
No, there was supposed to be a ghost around here.
Maybe the ghost knows something.
Hello, Till. Hello, Master Maller. Top of the morning.
Bye, bye, Till.
Bye, Till. Bye, Till.
Till we meet again, Till. Hey, hey. I saw it. You're just jealous you didn't think of it first. It's always the obvious ones that you miss.
It's because I don't want to say it. It's like,
Liar, you wanted to say it.
I do. It's funny because like anytime I think of a pun, it's like, but that would be too easy. And it's like the minute I think of it, you charge right in. Like me hesitating, and you immediately. That's what she said.
Exactly. Look, if you don't take the opportunity, you're never gonna know if it's a hit or miss. Take the risk.
I want like a 2-panel comic, and it's of me hesitating to say something, and then you just jumping over my shoulders and screaming it at the viewer.
I'm basically just the L from Death Note. I take the initiative by coming right up to you and just saying that I'm actually L.
Look at your puppy. It's Bernie.
Kinda doesn't have a. I don't know what that particular. What's that breed again?
He's a Bichon Shih Tzu.
Yeah, but they weren't around back then.
Yeah, so I guess it'd be a Shih Tzu.
Potentially, maybe.
You're snuggly. Oh, this boy. Oh my goodness.
Maybe more of a Bichon.
You have nothing to say? Okay.
Hello there, Lady Salmon.
Hello, Master Mallard. What's this? A letter to the Baron from Prior Faring? And I'm just going to read this right in front of her. My god, Lorenz was blackmailing Faring to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. Oh, that's what that was!
Well, now you have more info. Now you have more dirt.
Oh! Oh,
You
that
have
could be
paid.
Oh, that just opened a whole new can of worms!
Hooray! Occultists inside the church. Oh man, who'd have funked it?
Oh, no, I actually saw Brother Faring doing this too. And he was like slamming the book while doing it. I never followed up on that. I forgot all about it. Oh!
Thank God you found this. Now you technically can follow up on it if you can.
I wonder if Faring was so unsettled when Lorenz arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Huh?
Why would this woman leave that on the table?
I think I was supposed to find it before she was there. Oh, this changes everything. Oh, I can't get in the abbot's house. Probably a good thing.
Yeah, can you imagine if that accidentally just made you end the game entirely?
Just dies.
No, you just walk and say, "Oh, hello there. Let's go to court." Ah, fuck. Can I have like a week?
It was in the scriptorium.
I believe so.
Yeah, that was where I saw him doing the occult stuff.
You would have to know anything about it, would Sabhat?
God give you health.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't really need help right now. I need answers.
Take me down to the scriptorium city.
Where people are dead.
Let's check that book again.
Can you check the book?
No! Damn it!
But there was a down arrow there, wasn't there? I thought I saw something.
Yeah, that takes me to because I had my mouse hovering over the Old Bailey.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like a weird like prompt.
Good day, Andreas.
There's gotta be something in here or something. Oh, you moonwalked there for a second.
It's because I'm holding a directional key and clicking with the mouse at the same time.
Oh, I know. Accidental buffering.
Clickety clack, something cracked.
Fire's house.
There are deep indentations in the parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of the page to reveal the content of the writing.
Let's go! I love this kind of shit. The best strat for this is usually try and doing it diagonally. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Clear as an alpine day. Letter to the Baron from letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc. Oh, this must be where Ferenc wrote the letter I found in the guest house.
Oh, evidence!
Lorenzo was blackmailing Ferenc. It's the same text.
Oh, perfect.
And now what's this? What's this, a Volvel? I've seen these before, in astronomy and medical tracts. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters with holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. The outer... It's a cipher! Oh, I love this shit!
Alright, so each bearing an elemental symbol.
24 holes, enough to cover all the letters in the Greek and Latin alphabets. A quarter turn on the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, it's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet.
Well, thank God you... Okay, so this might help.
This must relate to the Greek letters I found in Ferenc's book. I need to compare them. But these symbols aren't the same. Elements don't appear in the cipher, and astrological symbols aren't on the Volvel. Wait, of course, every astrological sign corresponds to one of the 4 elements.
My fucking God, you picked the fucking class that's really gonna help you out with this bullshit right
Let's
now.
go! Let's go! I'm a nerd! Libra and Gemini are air, Scorpio's water, so on, that's it. When the cipher indicates an astrological sign, I need to correspond it to the appropriate element on the wheel. Simple. Okay, so I need air.
You need air and... Oh, okay, so...
It looks like a W, so that would be...
Yeah, but the W is not on the symbols.
Oh, it points me to it. Okay.
Well, that's immediately not correct. It's not even a word.
Unless if it's scrambled. Oh, wait, hang on. Back up. Okay,
yeah,
so for that one, Earth. For this one, that one's like a V. This would be fire. G. That one's water. Ige. Earth. That one is also Earth. R. Gerhard? Gerhard? As in late brother Gerhard? Coincidence. Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect with him? He can't see Gerhard. Here lies Gerhard. I would have used Gerhard as personally. You nerd! Gerhard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. I can ask the abbot for permission to exhume the grave as soon as possible. I just got an achievement called Like a Record Baby.
Damn. Wait, did you not check the fireplace? You can examine the fireplace, I did notice. Ah!
Oh! Oh, let's go! Someone's in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. It smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago.
Man, thank God. Look, it says here lies Gerard too. Man, if you missed that, oh, you would have been upset.
Ooh. Super care package. Oh, I forgot to turn on Cloudbot. Oopsie. Thank you for the reminder.
Hey, Ezekiel.
You know what, streamer care package? I'm actually gonna take this as a hot second to use the loo and get some lunch. This seems like a good time to...
I'm gonna go and like do something else. I'm gonna like go to the shops and go and buy some stuff.
Well,
I might come back on it when I get back. So I'll put myself on mute if I come. So I'll mute when I come back. If I'm not, then I'll just disconnect.
Okay, do.
Right. So I'll be back. I'll be back in the bed, everyone. But Trish is gonna go on a break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little break, boo. And here, I'll re-roll the D100 for you. There we go. Wild badger attacks! Turns out honey badgers are not sweet as honey. Oh no!
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Anyway.
No bastards.
We'll be back. I'll set you guys up with a little music or something. We'll figure that out. Alright. Brr! Apologies for the long wait, everybody. Getting lunch turned into and feed the dog and sort my laundry and put on my uniform and get ready to basically run from stream to work. So I has technically brunch because my dumbass may or may not have skipped breakfast.
Oopsie.
Good thing I can play this game with just a mouse. Oh well, okay, that's fine. Dion's currently AFK because he went to the store, so... Well... Right. We need to find a grave. Somewhere around here, I think it was? Somewhere around here. Monument, the Fountain of the Abbey. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there. Brother Farring's grave was disturbed. Brother Gerhard's grave was disturbed recently. Farring must have buried something here. I don't remember which one's which. I don't want to get Otto in trouble. Bruno probably hates me. Volkbert might lend a hand. Now, where may I find Brother Volkbert? Months before they bear fruit. This is so weird because I'm right-handed, so I'm trying to like play the game with my right hand and eat with my left. To the church. God bless you, Andres. Oh. Oh, that's actually very pretty.
God bless you, Andreas.
Reformatory, maybe? Oh, I know. God bless you, Andreas. Power. Oh, it's so tempting. Nope. The crypt? Tomb markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich applied curses throughout the 14th century. Those days are long past. A lovely relief of a virgin and a child. The shame is hidden down here. This was it. And the secret door to the library. Now what? Library right now. I need to wait until complete. Ah, boo. That's definitely something I missed. Roads occupied this land long after the death of Christ. Christoph. Christ. There we go. Okay. Where can I find the other brothers? Monastery aquarium. Hello? Oh, that's back to the cloister. The shrine, maybe? Oh, well, here's all the nuns. Buried at the hand of the Saint Moritz, who is said to have once held the Holy Lance. The battalion maintains the shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for the pilgrims. They are currently praying. I am going to leave them be. Convent garden. Iris. Many-petaled cinquefoil grows so easily, some consider it a weed. Guessing it's lucky to have so much wanderwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Hello. The security dries and stores all of our herbs here. Am I crazy, or is the end of your shovel red? Oh, maybe it's just brown. Here, kitty kitty. Oh. Sisters certainly keep their garden well tended. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I should probably finish Donkey Kong 64 at some point. Right now, I found out there's something to do with the grave of one of the brothers, and now I'm trying to, like, where are the brothers? Where are the sisters? I need someone to dig up a grave. Oh, Florian, baby. God bless you, Andreas. God damn it. I'm sorry, but I just want to laugh at that because if it's God bless you, God damn it. Bye-bye. Oh. Nom. Ugh. In the chapter house? There's the blood. There's a story. Large garden. Oh! Cool.
Cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever is eaten will be pickled. Yay. Pickles. Mirabilis? A regular St. Francis pet 5 animals. Andreas, what an awful time, awful time. A baron murdered in Kirsu. These are dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I ammed it. I admit I would have never thought of the type. What could have possessed him?
I believe Brother Pierre would kill the Baron. It's not in his nature. Pierre's a half step from the grave. You really think he could have killed a man in his prime?
School your tongue, Andreas. A murderer he may be, but the man is still your brother in Christ. Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andreas, even old men. For a reason, do you need something?
There's a note in your fireplace. I came across an interesting letter. Not now, thank you.
I am suspicious of you.
No. Andreas, I trust you are aiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace. I've been abiding by your command, frustrating though it is. Brother Renaud is in a difficult position. He hasn't been at the abbot long, and he's young. The elder monks don't respect him. A friend of the Prince Bishop murdered under the roof of his abbey. It doesn't look good. If I represent a threat to the abbot's authority, he could expel me from the abbey, masterwork or not. Then I may never discover who really killed Lorenz, and Piero will die for it. Be careful not to alienate her now before the Archdeacon arrives. Maybe, have you made any progress in finding the Baron's true murderer? I am satisfied. I have the Baron's killer well in hand. If I'm not mistaken, truth is for the Archdeacon to uncover. Not a journeyman artist who's not even a part of this community. There is more at stake here than you understand, Andreas. Given that I am not the Lord and don't have perfect understanding of all things, of course that's the case. That may be, but I can't in good conscience let an innocent man face death while a murderer runs loose. Is at stake here. No, that's the truth. Which is why I've come to you with a request. And? Ferenc has hidden something in Brother... Ferenc is Gernald's assistant. Suggesting Ferenc might have killed Lorenz might anger the abbot if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernald over Ferenc because they didn't find Ferenc trustworthy. Gernald might not either. Came out of it entirely, but my reasoning would sound rather vague. I have reason to believe there's something hidden in Brother Gerard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. Does it have to do with the death of Brother Rothfugle? I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. I'm not certain of the connection yet, but I have a hunch. I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. Stabbed. We know the murder weapon is killed, and Brother Piero found him holding it. It was self-inflicted. He was killed with a blow to the head. How do you know this? If I recall telling you to stay out of the grounds after the body was discovered, it's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothfugel's body a more than cursory examination. Are you suggesting that I didn't give the murder of Baron Rothfugel my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron or whether Piero is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here, and I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. You take me for a fool. I will not let you exhume Brother Gerard's body on a hunch. Just some background. Not argue with Lorenz at the supper. Objected Piero's assumed guilt. He's nothing more than bones now. I'm sure he won't mind. He was a brother of this abbey, and he should be left in peace. Just as I would like to be. Leave now and do not pester me to this again. Damn it. Permission to dig denied. I mean, what if I do anyway? What if I do anyway? Oh, here's a brother I'm looking for. Hey, Volpert. Good day, Andreas. You need something? Father Abbott said I should help you if you choose to use it, so here I am. And apparently, I'm a heckin' cutie! A big ol' heckin' cutie who's just having some lunch. Nom, nom, nom. So here I am. There is a matter I need your help with, Brother Volkbert. In the end, in his grave. Do you think you could dig it up for me? Did you ask Father Gurnell? I want to help you, but I don't think I should unless he says it's all right. Firstly, forbid me from deserting her grave, but I must. Man, he also wants to help, and he's also very credulous. Deceiving him would be easy, but this would be a noble lie, Andreas. You were just seeking an end. If the abbot learns you disregard his grave, Volkbert will be the one who faces his wrath. After all, Volkbert is only a novice. Surely he would understand that I tricked him and would be lenient, wouldn't he? I must be honest, Volkbert. The abbot expressly forbid me from disturbing Gerard's grave, but I must ask you to do it regardless. Andreas, no, I could never. The abbot would kick me out for causing trouble. I'll have no place to go. I'll become like those men in the forest living all alone. No, I can't. Enough to dig. I didn't mean to upset you. You're not mad at me. No. So be well, Brother Volkbert. Thank you. I'm sorry for crying. Be well. Jeez. I feel really bad now. Gah. Hello. Pilgrim badges of St. Moritz. Endress makes these. Wonder if he made one as a gift. Ugh. I mean, what do I do? Ugh. man. So where do I go from here? Perf. Move. Someone's in the kitchen with me. Hello. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't let you down there. Father Gernot does not want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. What, am I going to elope with him? I know, I know. You know this is absurd, don't you? What do you want me to do, Andreas? I can't go against the abbot's order. I understand. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll leave it alone. God bless you, Andreas. At least they're, like, aware that this is ridiculous. When the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lector reads to them. Okay. Yeah, this is where the supper was had. Hello, what was that door? Oh, that's just the kitchen. Yeah. Have I soft-locked myself? Oh, that must be for, like, screenshots or something. So that's a map. Okay, that's the... Okay, this is where he died. Hurry. Where do I go? What do I do? I guess I could bother the sisters. God bless you, Mr. Mallard. God bless you, Mr. Mallard. Master Mallard? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course. Do you? I don't know what to think. Father Abbot says that the devil sometimes enters men and makes them do terrible things. I don't think the devil entered Brother Piero. Do you think that the devil could appear here at Kerosene? No. I think people see the devil where they want to see him. I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I awoke before the Martins and I smelled something in the dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. I don't know what I would have done. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mallard. God bless you. God bless you, Master Mallard. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. Forgive me. I'll leave you to your work. Thank you, Mr. Mallory. Hey, Cecilia. Can I get your word? Can I get your word so the nuns can speak? Whoa, Cecilia, I'm begging, please. I just need to hear some please. For my case. Hi, Queen. How's it going? Ah, damn it. The painting of Hildegard of Bingen. Mother Cecilia's favorite. In Hildegard of Bingen was the Benedictine abbess, visionary, mystic, a prolific writer on a variety of subjects from theology to musical composition to medicine. Oh, wow. A one and all woman, huh? Thank you for the hug. Oh. Ah, feverfew. Always smells so fresh. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garter. Hey, Miss Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up to the Baron. Up with the Baron. What concern is it of yours? Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the case. Why? Do you not trust the abbot's judgment? It's not that. I just want to understand what's happened. No, of course I don't. Brother Piero, he wouldn't hurt a mouse. Do you? It's not that. I just want to understand what's happened. As do I. Okay. I share concerns over the abbot's assumptions about Brother Piero's guilt, but you must be careful about how you proceed. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the Archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Well, help me find justice. What does justice look like, Andreas? This is not a Socratic exercise, Mother Cecilia. Oh no, until I found out who actually did this, you know justice looks... This is not a Socratic exercise, Mother Cecilia. And you are no... And you are no Thrasymachus, a sophist of ancient Greece who debated with Socrates on the nature of justice in Plato's Republic. Oh, that's right. Miss Cecilia is a very highly educated woman. Fair point. Someone will die for this murder, Andreas. If it is not Brother Piero, it will be someone else. The killing of a potential noble cannot go unpunished, especially while it was under the protection of the abbot. Then help me find who did it before the Archdeacon arrives. I'm simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? You know what happens in this abbey better than anyone. I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Alright, I did have reason to be concerned about the Baron Rothfugl's presence. The Baron caused irreplaceable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. Huh. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Are there any which sister may I speak with her? No, Andreas, I don't think that would be appropriate. It doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. Any more than that, are there any records on her or what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good, you're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available to outsiders to look through. On my own, you know, I found a secret entrance on the crypt. Tell me there's a secret entrance to the library. I can sneak it on my own. I found the secret entrance to the crypt. Don't try it. You'll be caught, and you'd be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the Abbey until Judgment Day. Probably right. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas Mailer. I like that she isn't faulting me, and at least I'm being honest. I'm being upfront with her about the possibility of just going into the library. I would have to do it at night. But I don't have until night. Ugh. Okay, there's something left at the cemetery for me to investigate. If it's just going to bring up the grave again, I kind of botched that. But if there's another way, could I just dig up the grave myself? I would not recommend that. Descendants. So close and yet so far. Okay. Who does the game want me to talk to? I am drawing a blank. You know, I hate to say it, but if it's irreparable harm, I wonder if the Lord had an STD. Do I just not have a clear objective right now? Because... Arrgh. God, I wish I had an objective. St. Christopher are quite nice. St. Christopher, one of the 14 holy keepers, St. Christopher is invoked as a protection against the plague and safeguard travelers. He's often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying the child of Jesus on his back across the swollen river. I actually know that one. Boo, I can't even talk to them. Boo. Where do I go? What do I do? What's the thing? Hello, old Otto. Good to see you, Andreas. Waterfall must flow down from the snow melt. It's above the abbey. Nothing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. I already know about the grave. There are too many possibilities. I feel like I need to apologize to Lucky. Oh, who are you? What? Huh, haven't seen you around before. Who are you? The executioner. Got a problem. Name's Rickard, if you care to know. Andreas Mahler. Right. What do you want? Most curious to me, the man responsible for the execution. Just saying hello. Just saying hello. How charitable of you. Most folk won't be seen talking to an executioner. Understandable. People fear anything associated with death. That's a shame. It's odd. I'll tell you, folks shun the executioner and cheer the sword's blow. Shun the executioner and cheers. It's been a while since I've been through here. Hello, Astral. Been a hot minute. Whoa. 3 years. Holy crap. Brr. Actually, what am I at now? Because I know my Twitch hasn't been the most... Ooh, we're almost at 1140. Let's go. Almost. Yeah, my follower goal isn't correct. Oh well. Ooh, stretched so far I almost lost my headphones. Hi. Brr. Shun the executioner and cheer for the sword's blow. Does it ever bother you seeing people shout for another's death? Why should it? Besides, a few pints and I forget their faces anyway. God, I could use a drink. Yeah, I could use a drink of me being a big ol' hacking cutie, just a big ol' mug of admitting to it. Just admitting it to the world. I'm a hacking cutie. Shut up. I'll leave you to it then. Hey, Boss Clef. Hey, Master Mauler. Oh, he probably doesn't want to. Did you need something, Master Mauler? No, but thank you. Oh, well, damn. Getting adorable. Most of the felling is for the abbey's renovations of firewood. The time I only gather sticks. No. I've already been to the mill. God be with you, Andreas. Widow Kemperin. Hello. Good day, Andreas. Andreas. I don't know who to talk to about stuff. These wood carvings are quite curious. Hello. You want something? Oh, I was hoping I could get the moonwalk effect going again. Johann Bauer. How you be? It's good to see. I am actually happy to see people return. Hello, Andreas. Andreas. Hey there, Andreas. Hi, Hans. Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? You been busy in the fields? I guess. Do you like it? What? Farming. I never really thought about it. Dad says it has to be done whether I like it or not. What do you think about that, then? Uncle Franz said Brigitte might come help with the laundry today. Okay, so they're cousins. She's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. She is. Nicer than Veronica, anyway. I wish Brigitte lived here instead of her. Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. Say nothing. Until later, Hans. Bye. The eyes for honey and wax. Huh, neat. Hello, Andreas. Is there something on the farm that I missed, maybe? York.
Andreas, you say hello to the girls today?
Ava and Clara?
No, I mean the chickens. Peter, Yammick, and John. They like it when you stroke their back or give them a good scratch under their breast.
You named your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemy?
I guess when you put it plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday at Mass. They witness the greatest moments of glory and they witnessed Jesus' greatest moments of glory at his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything they deal with around her.
That makes perfect sense to me, Big York. You have much in common with Gray. Word of advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the father.
It's fine, I get it. I'll just call them the girls from now on.
I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them?
Oh, we sell them to the bowers. Clara says we need extra money for taxes. Anyway, I should get back to it. Until later, Andreas.
Until then. Speaking of, I should probably say hi to them. Andreas? Andreas? Ava fancy some.
Andreas. God bless you. For what it's worth.
Alright. Where the crap am I supposed to go? Much smaller than anyone he uses at the Abbey. The Almond Bakery.
God bless you, Andreas. Bye.
Andreas, such a pleasure to see you, and looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye? Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Andreas, I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. Alright then. North Town. I don't think I've even been out here. More ruins. Who's Werner? Hello. You're the, Hello, you're the, artist from Nuremberg? Andreas Mahler, journeyman artist at your service. I've heard of... Ah, that was it, Mahler. Someone mentioned you dabbled at university for a year or two. Funny. You're staying at the Gertners, yes? The Abbey does have a guest house, you know. I'd rather stay in town. The Gertners are good and gracious people. But farmers. Passing's full of miserable people like them. What are you doing? Everyone's been kind enough to me. What's your problem with the farmers? They seem to be a hard-working, honest people to me. They might smile to your face, but they won't hesitate to speak ill behind your back. They expect me to perform miracles, but I'm not a saint. The rest of the townsfolk, well, they can't be more than a handful of them. Who knows? There can't be more than a handful of them that know how to spell their own names. Father Gernot's too soft for them, but I suppose he has to keep them placid or risk riots in this land. Fortunately, I do not tend to stay in Tassing long. I'm sure the townspeople will be heartbroken to see you go. I have the town midwife, an old nun, and a crippled sawbones to look after him. No more skilled hands could Tassing expect, nor deserve. I recommend you don't linger here either, Mahler. You'll find yourself trapped in a marriage to a mouse-faced girl with dirt under her nails. A daily risk for you, I'm sure. Alas, there's already a woman waiting for me in Nuremberg. Then what are you darkening my doorstep for? You should be sprinting out of these mountains. In any case, I must ask you to go. I got plenty of work to do. Good day. Until later, Dr. Stoles. Until then. What are you here for, then? Nothing's lucky to have so much Wildwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Herrenberg. Yeah, we said that before. I don't know what that is. See, that's something I'd like a note on, please. Hey, Lucky. Oh, boy. What do you want? Make it quick. So I spoke to Agnes about Beat. About what happened to her. Then you've heard all you need to and probably more. I'm not going to tell you anything different. I won't talk to you about her, Andreas. Don't ask me again. It's in the forest. I saw you leave flowers there. Being the unborn child, weren't they? You were following me. I knew it. You wouldn't talk to me. What else was I supposed to do? Keep your nose out of other people's business. That's what. Now you think you know everything, huh? You got me all figured out. She was your daughter, and the Baron hurt her. Do I need him to know much more than that? I spoke with Agnes. Yeah, I already said that. I found the note you left in the forest. Remember the girl, one grave for two innocents. Redbird flies, Martin's chapter. Do you know where it came from? No. Maybe I can wait him out. He doesn't scare me. What's the worst he can do? Frown? That's all you're getting from me, Andreas. Continue glaring. Keep looking at me like that and you're gonna regret it. Glare with unnerving intensity. What's that supposed to do? Scare me? Just answer my question. Fine, if it'll get you to leave. I found it with my tools the night before Rothfugel was killed. Huh. I don't know what it means. Why don't you keep it since you care so much? You done now? It's not the grave in the forest. Flowers there for being the unborn child. That. I spoke with Agnes. Oh, this is gonna lead me down the same thing I just said. Boo! So perhaps another time. That? Huh. Yes. Lucky couldn't. So Lucky found the note with his tools. What do you have to say, Klaus? Morning, Andreas. I like that he doesn't run in the house. That's actually a nice touch. Bit annoying for me, but... Okay, hang on. I need to go talk to Ferenc. That just... I think that just cemented who I'm suspicious of now. To the Upper Abbey. With the calligraphy, the access to the scriptorium, he's blackmailing. It all fits. It all fits. This may help you with anything. I found a strange note in your fireplace. It was written in the scriptorium and hid something strange at your desk. Pardon. Why are you sneaking about the scriptorium? Why are you trying to distract me? Because you insist on prying into matters that are not your business, and I grow weary of it. There is two brothers in Christ. Please, let's. I love to understand things. My domain, and you are a guest here. So long as that is true, I do not answer to you, but the abbot only. Is that clear? If you don't mind me asking, why aren't you the abbot? It's an elected position, isn't it? Did your brothers not find you fit? For the job, given your age and experience. It's not. I will not discuss this with you. Are we done here? More questions? Be well. Interesting letter you addressed from the late Baron Rothfield. What? Where did you get that? Were you performing occult rituals with the Baron? Lawrence's manservant Miklos. And your writing pad. Were you performing occult rituals with the Baron? He meant to coerce me to performing a ritual to help him with a condition. But I refuse, as the letter makes it abundantly clear. I led him to believe he would come to you with this request. He was a Rhenish nobleman and a friend of the Prince Bishop. You're an ordinary monk from Hungary. You're an assistant of the abbot of a bankrupt monastery of a sort that the church decreed disbanded. What could you possibly have had in common? Books. I am the prior to Kirsu Scriptorium, one of the few left in his kind in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains works on its walls, certainly not all in the same place. For men of certain academic interests, it is perhaps the only place we may meet and discuss them. Ah, so it's not as if he's a practitioner of the occult, he's just aware of it. Okay. Yeah, he threatened to expose you to church inquisitors. The Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There's nothing more to it. The Inquisition is not kind to practitioners of witchcraft. Lorenz could have gotten you killed. I did not kill Baron Rothvogel. And I do not care if you believe me, it is simply a fact which the Archdeacon will surely realize. Now is that all? I have duties I really should attend to. More questions, if you don't mind. Fine. On your fireplace, it was written in an unusually fine hand. I found others around tasking with the same hand that seemed to have appeared out of nowhere. What were you doing in my home? Aren't we jumpy today? Is there some reason you don't want me in your home, Prior Frank? Any secrets you'd rather stay hidden? Any person of manners knows better than to go snooping through others' things. I have nothing to hide. Then why burn the note? It was left difficult to read, but I could make out the red burns matins. It was a strange little thing I found on my desk after waking up from matins. It meant nothing to me, so I put it in the fire. Do you know who might have put it there? Surely it's just a loose scrap. But the hand was handsome, you're correct. Like anything penned by the brothers in the scriptorium, to be certain. How unsettling. Do you remember what the note said? It said, who has access to your home? Everyone at this abbey, but what does it matter to you? It was just a scrap of paper. I'm not sure yet, I just had a strange feeling about it. I found a similar note in the Baron's effects with Brother. Baron was performing his initial examination. The abbot ordered you to stay away from the abbey. Andreas, your cavalier attitude towards Father Godot's command, but don't you find the coincidence strange? No. We operate a scriptorium, Master Maller, a house. It's the largest library in Bavaria. We are awash with parchment scraps. They multiply like silverfish between the pages of our books. Are you satisfied now? Do you remember what the note said? No, only that I found the contents nonsensical and disturbing. Remaining legible part, the red bird, you don't know what that could be. Scrap from some bestiary? I couldn't say. My eyes was the heavens, not the trees. Although, we do not see many red birds at this altitude. The common robin, perhaps, or a swallow? But that doesn't matter. I'm telling you it was nonsense. Why did you find it disturbing if it was simply nonsense? I know German isn't your mother tongue, but I don't believe for a moment that you know that red bird is Rothvogel. Why did you find it disturbing if it was simply nonsense? It was trash, nothing more, and I have naught else to say about it. Those that'll do, thank you. Excellent. Are we done here? Complete peace. Be well, Mr. Maller. Hunger not. Andreas. You on the behalf of the Gardners. Gardners, what about them? Texas, I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. Clara mentioned they are behind on text. Babe Savvy, I told her I'd talk with you about the matter. Andreas, I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish with this. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gertners are none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? They are, now that they have asked me for my rent early in order to pay the Abbey. Indeed, a shame they're bringing you into their own troubles. Cannot change the tax owed, Andreas. The Abbey relies on such income to sustain itself. I'm sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. Of course he did. But where am I supposed to go? I mean, I guess I'll just go talk with the Gertner. I don't know how I'm supposed to make progress. I kind of want... Oh, the chapter house. Ties. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone from the peasant to the emperor. Yeah, it's everybody. Everybody. How fitting that he died here. I mean, I guess I just go tell the Gertners? Boy, this is a long morning. I'm not gonna talk with Peter, but I'm gonna talk with Clara. I'm just gonna be like, Clara, I'm sorry. Andreas, oh, damn it. Oh, sorry, dear. Perhaps after company. All these books to read. I really should clean this up. Ugh. Where do I go? What do I do? There was one other brother that... Who's the other brother that might be able to help me? Colt Hand. Can you do anything about this? He got defensive and evasive. You know, I hate this. How do I find Otto? Where's Otto? Where are the Zimmermans from here? Where are the Zimmermans? Oh, dang it, I walked past it like 5 times. Brrr. Where is Otto? Hey, I'm gonna just talk to whoever else is in this house with you first. No, just me, okay. Hey Otto. Afternoon, Andreas. Rather the Baron, friend of yours, was killed up at the Abbey. It's a terrible tragedy. The world lost a great man. My mentor, Brother Piero, has been blamed for the crime. I'm surprised he wasn't killed sooner. It seems he has many enemies in the Abbey and town. Ah, you got that right. Can't think of anyone in Tassing who's like the man. Anyway, do you need something? Otherwise, I got things to do. Hold on, what's your problem with Lorenz? He treated Lucky terribly, and Lucky is a good man. And I think that is reason enough. But it's not my place to discuss Lucky's troubles with you. If you want to know him, ask him yourself. I don't think he cares for me. Sounds like Lucky. Anyway, do you think you could help me dig up a grave at the Abbey? Depends. What's in the grave? I believe something might be hidden in there. It could be related to the Baron's murder. Something more than a dead monk, you mean? That's a weird place to hide something, but then again, it's not every day people go digging around in a graveyard. I hope. Did you talk to the abbot about this, Mischief? Wouldn't want to get my grubby hands all over his stuff without his permission. Actually, he expressly forbade it. Ah, and you still want me to do it? Sure, why not? It'll take a few hours, though, especially if I'm digging alone. You don't care that the abbot said we shouldn't? Why do I give a shit if he gets mad? He's an asshole. Oh, Otto, I love you. You want to do this now or not? I'm ready, let's go. Fine, I'll grab my tools. So, town carpenter, what's that? I like how I'm just posed fabulously on top of a grave. Exhausting, not unlike this here. Satisfying too. To make things with my hands, to feel the sun on my neck and the sap under my fingers. And I haven't fallen off a roof yet, so all in all, can't complain. Did you want to be a carpenter? It never crossed my mind that I do anything else. I was always going to do what my father did. How else would I have learned? But I like being a carpenter. It's necessary work. Keeps me talking to everyone in town and aware of what's troubling them. Many people in Tassing are struggling, Andreas. The peasants especially. I heard as much from Clara Gerton. They used to be able to pay a portion of their taxes and crops, but the abbot put an end to that. Now, if they get a bad price from the miller, they don't have enough to pay the abbey. That's exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. I love it. The abbot might not own the land, but he doesn't work it. He just reaps the benefits of others' efforts. But it's not just him. The law, imperial law, what gives him the power, so maybe the laws have to change. I had no idea it was so bad. My family are all artists. You're from Nuremberg, right? Well, anyway, from the president's problems, I'd be surprised if you did know. Good thing you came to Tassing. You can get a real education on how the world works. Anyway, I should get back to digging. It's gonna take a while. This is all on my own. Okay, so all that's going on. Yeah, why don't you take a look around? Okay, now I can investigate the other stuff here. Oh, Father Matthias is here. With a wooden headstone, too. Things must be worse for the Abbey than I thought. The Abbey must be having money troubles. That would explain why the Abbot's wringing the presents dry. The rest of the Abbots are in the crypt under the church. Took a look at them while inspecting the foundations with Endris. The church is built on top of the old Roman fort. Not cheap to maintain by any means. Still, I'm surprised the Abbey doesn't have enough money to pay for a new tomb. Surely they can do better than a wooden gravestone. Pick it up with the Abbot if it bothers you so much. Me? I think they should all get wood. Yeah, because then he gets more work as a carpenter. Sister Maria, the librarian, probably before your time. I was a boy when she passed. My father spoke well of her, though. Is she the one that the Lord hurt? Said she reminded him of his own grandmother, a sweet woman who loved the Lord. I expect the Abbot will have her dug up soon. Ah, for the crypt. A ghoulish tradition. I always thought that what's dead should remain buried. But then, they don't have much space here, and many of the monks aren't long for the death themselves, so... Huh... Mother Brunhild Abbotissa? I doubt anyone's in that one. Given the age, I guess she's long been moved to the Abbey crypt by now. You worried Father Gnome might try to punish us for this? God willing, we'll be done before he finds out about it. So you want me to speed it up? Yeah, sure, what do you care about my back? Christ. Hey, you said it, not me. Huh. Short, angry monk coming this way. Hell, we're... Shit, Matthias not gonna like this. I could hide, but then I'd be putting Otto in a tough spot. He'd be happy with me if he has to deal with Matthias on his own. This could be the clue that unlocks the truth about who killed Lorenz. It's little trouble if it saves an innocent man's life. Ah, hell, we're destined for an earful.
Is all well here?
Why would it not be?
Why have you coerced the carpenter into digging up the late Brother Gerard?
Someone has disturbed this grave, and I suspect it's connected with the Baron's murder.
That is curious, if you're telling the truth. Even so, Brother Gerard's grave is not your concern. You are not a member of this community, Andreas.
Yes. Aw, man, it's only me. I can only lie. With permission, the rest is not your business.
As a circulator, it's my duty to prevent mischief such as this.
I'm terribly convincing. It's the hat. Hat gives me an air of authority.
You are mistaken. Mr. Zimmerman, please clean up this mess. I'm going to speak with the abbot about this immediately.
Is that going to cause problems for you? Talk it over with the abbot and work things out. Proving Piero's innocence is what matters. I'm not worried about anything else. You've got conviction after all, huh? Well, the sun won't wait, so I better get back to digging. Well, the fact is, it's the truth. Brother Jacob from Cologne. Did you ever meet him?
We spoke a couple times. He was a funny man. Just about the only one of these monks had a sense of humor.
A funny monk. I'm so sad to have missed him. Some of them aren't so bad, Piero especially. A funny monk. I'm sad to have missed him.
He had a gift for manipulating his features and his voice to imitate the other monks. A man like that is wasted in the abbey. Well, I've reached the body, but...
What, is something wrong with it?
Looks fine enough. Decay notwithstanding, but someone stuffed a sack under his ribs.
Good God, let me see. What a strange collection of objects.
Strange how? 2 are plated with precious metals and engraved, a silver chased rod and a golden plate. The rod has symbols of zodiac on it, and the plate has some script I don't recognize. And a knife! Seems ordinary enough, but together with the other 2 buried here. Why would someone bury them here together? Because they're forbidden. Wait, there's some blood on the symbols of this rod. Tried to be certain, but not that old. Farron tried cleaning this, but wasn't able to remove all the blood. Part of some ritual? Who buried this here anyway? I can't say, but it may be connected to the murderer. What? None of this makes any sense. What's going on here, Andreas? That's what I need to figure out, Otto. Thank you for your help.
Finally! I should find someone to eat with. Hey, people, who wants to talk about a dead body? I do not think, I get the feeling that eating here with the monks isn't a good idea. But I've kind of pissed off everybody too, so... You know what? I'm gonna have lunch with the widow. I'm sure she'll get a laugh out of the fact that I'm about to go toe-to-toe with the church. I'm sure she'll get a good laugh out of that. Okay, so someone's passing around notes. It's someone who has good handwriting. Let's try to the occult. Who else knows about the occult? Do. Hey, Attila. You want something? Oh, was this not an option for a place to eat? Oh, never mind. In that case, let's go and see about... Father, you should come to dinner at my table. I'd like that, thank you. Lead the way. Good. Bless us, O Lord, and these our gifts which you're about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, amen. Amen. Whoa! Amen. Amen. You're a respectful man, Andreas. Your parents discipline you? I never got in much trouble. I mostly kept to myself. Lucky them. Martin's got a special kind of knack for making trouble. The only thing he loves more than being a layabout whiner. You ask me, the trick to well-behaved children's a firm hand. Fish stew, salmon hand pie. I'll have one of the pies. Spare the rod and spoil the child. That's what the Bible says. The Bible says a lot of things. Say nothing. Maybe if Wolf cried less, Martin wouldn't have felt the need to run off. Oh no. I'm sorry, I'll try to keep him quiet. This goddamn racket is giving me a headache. There you go, sweet boy. Finally. It's too goddamn cold in here, cat. You'll get some firewood after the meal. Yes, of course. Only... What? Got an excuse now, little tummy ache? Need to lie down? I worry Attilia will come back. Little Kemperin, has she been bothering you? I found her collecting firewood on our land. I asked her to leave because I pay the goddamn taxes on that firewood. And she shouted at me quite forcefully. Going through
She's going through a difficult time. Soon she'll have to forfeit her home.
Well, that's not my fucking problem, is it? If she wanted to keep her house, she should have had a few more sons.
Ugh. Say nothing.
Cat did. Why couldn't that old bat? You tell him, Cat.
I do not like this guy.
Ah!
Sorry. A little bear. It's all right. You're a good boy, aren't you? Rutilia would have had a son if she could have chose to. What were we talking about? You're a marvel at soothing him, Brigitte. Rutilia would have had a son if she could have chosen to. Andreas, just forget it.
Tell him.
I prayed daily for a son, and then I had Martin.
That's right, just as I told you. You and Hetty both.
Okay.
My brother's wife can make the Lord hear her. That old witch could have done the same.
I hope Martin's all right. He usually comes back by now.
Shiftless good for nothing, maligner. You better come back so I can beat the pants off him. Yon would never let this boy get away with this shit. My brother knows how to raise an obedient son. Speaking of malingering, we've all got work to do. Enough sitting around.
Thank you for welcoming me to the table. It was illuminating.
Good of you to come.
Alright, this is it. It's the trial. I need to go to the chapter house to meet with the archdeacon. I'm going the wrong way. I'm still going the wrong way. It's a 2D map. I can only go left and right. How am I going the wrong way? Ow! Quickly, I'm going ever quickly. Quickly, I'm going ever quickly. Up. To the chapter house. Alright. Ulrich's here.
God bless you, Andreas.
Good day, Andreas.
God bless you, Andreas.
Oh, this is it.
God bless you. God bless you, Master Mahler.
Hey, Andreas.
Hello, Andreas.
Alright, yeah, this is it. No going back now.
Andreas.
Father Gurnot?
Master Mahler, if you think I am unaware of your actions around this abbey in the past few days, you are mistaken.
I don't really care what you're aware of.
We exhumed the corpse of one of the brothers of this abbey.
Technically, we didn't exhume the body, we just removed all the dirt on top of it.
Andreas.
We put it all back.
Be quiet. Should have expected that our Otto Zimmerman would have helped you with such a ghoulish task.
Didn't have many friends in town, Father Abbot. Otto just happened to have a shovel.
No, it's more personal than that. Otto has a particular hatred for me, for this abbey and for the church. He'll pay for his role in this bossity in due time. And now then, for all your meddling, you will not be welcome in Kirsu after your commission is completed.
What are you gonna do? Have Matayu throw me out? Well, I'm not capable of coming back to this pile of cow shit if I can help it. I apologize, I was only trying to help Brother Piero.
It's too late for apologies. Your days of interfering with the daily life of this abbey will end.
It's never my intent to interfere, Father Abbot. Here. Are you done?
I'll leave you to the Archdeacon now. Try not to perjure yourself. God save you, Master Mahler.
Oh boy, here we go.
Please state your name for the records.
Andreas Mahler, journeyman artist from Nuremberg. Son of Josef Mahler, artist from Nuremberg. Andreas Mahler, artist recently of Venice. Really? What brought
you all the way to Upper Bavaria?
I'm heading back to Nuremberg to finish my print. I heard the Abbey had some wonderful books. When I learned they had need of an artist, I decided to stay a while. Nuremberg to finish my apprenticeship and open a workshop. It's the end of my Wanderjahr.
That's the truth.
Well, thank you. Arnold, please write that down. I think we're ready to begin.
Of course, Your Reverence.
Now, Master Mahler, what was your relation to Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel?
I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. Incidental acquaintances, nothing. I only knew him for a day, but we were on friendly terms. In his mind, we were. So,
you feel you had a sense of him as a person?
No, Your Reverence.
That's unfortunate, but I'd like you to try to characterize the man for me.
Fine man, lover of art and knowledge, confident, overbearing, used to getting what he wants. A nobleman, for all the good and ill that goes along with a title.
Oh,
he is a lover of art and knowledge, confident, overbearing, used to getting what he wants. This is true. Even though he loves knowledge, like, he pushed around the monks during the supper time, and he pushed me into conversation. I just happened to go along with it. A nobleman, for all the good and ill that goes along with the title.
You have a problem with nobility, Master Mahler?
Oh, crap. Is this germane to the investigation, Your Reverence?
I determine what is germane, and have you already forgotten who asks the questions here?
My apologies, Your Reverence.
Do you know of anyone who's had a reason to harm the Baron?
I can think of a few people, Your Reverence.
Good, that might help us solve this problem that faces us. Baron Rothvogel was murdered here in this very room, and someone did it. Father Gernot believes it was one of the monks, Brother Piero. I've met with Brother Piero and questioned him at length. While it seems unlikely that a man of his age and temperament could have murdered the Baron, it was discovered in flagrante delicto, in blazing offense. It's caught in the act. Technically, he discovered the corpus delicti, but was not caught in flagrante delictito. Master Mahler, I'm not interested in your clarifications, technical or otherwise, on the matters of Latin or law. If you wish to advocate on behalf of Brother Piero, I suggest shutting your mouth until I ask you a question. Whoopsie. Piero had reasons to resent the Baron, the loss of his work, and the insistence on discussing the writings of the troublemaker from Wittenberg. And as for his age and infirmity, I myself have read of many cases in which a man of modest strength succumbs to the temptations of the devil. Once seized by a devilish fever, the poor sinner gains an infernal power that allows him to inflict grievous wounds, sometimes fatal. What I'm saying is that in spite of the curious circumstances, Brother Piero is the most plausible and perpetrator for this most vile act. I understand that you are on friendly terms, Brother Piero. You also interacted with the Baron both in town and at the Abbey. Did you witness anything strange that suggests someone else could have murdered Baron Rothvogel?
Lucky Steinauer argued with the Baron, a widow in Tassing, the Abbey's prior Ferenc. The Abbey's prior Ferenc was behaving suspiciously the day of the Baron's arrival. He may have had a motive. Honestly? What bothers me is the note. That's what really gets to me.
That is an extraordinary claim, Andreas. The abbot speaks highly of the prior, and he oversees both your and Brother Piero's work, does he not?
Yes, but Prior Ferenc's role in the scriptorium has little bearing on his motive.
An extraordinary claim requires extraordinary evidence for me to take it seriously. Why should I take the word of an artist over a respected officer of this abbey?
I can provide evidence of Prior Ferenc's motive.
Please do so.
On the day the Baron arrived, I secretly observed Prior Ferenc in the scriptorium. Rothvogel and Prior Ferenc were exchanging letters about performing a magical ritual during the Baron's visit.
You have proof of this?
Letter. I have an imprint of a letter that the prior wrote to the Baron. Not Gus, tell Jacob about the immaterial gossip. In it, the prior mentions that he will not perform a ritual for the Baron, even if the Baron does follow through on a threat to implicate him to the Inquisitors of Innsbruck. An implication of necromancy is a serious matter. The prior's position would have been in peril, possibly even his life. And how do you believe Prior Ferenc would have killed the Baron? In a test of strength for the Baron's knife, it seems unlikely the prior would have prevailed. Even if an outcome is improbable, it may still occur. A fair point, Master Mahler. Is there anything else to say about the prior? Quite a bit, actually. On the day that the Baron arrived, I secretly observed Prior Ferenc in the scriptorium. Was this an intentionally covert observation? No, I was working alone and had dropped something on the floor. The prior did not know I was there. Very well, continue. He wrote a note, a cipher, in a book. When I deciphered the note, with a volvel, it pointed me to a grave in the cemetery. This is already quite elaborate, Master Mahler. How does it connect to the prior's motive? I found buried in the grave a number of occult items, a knife, a plate, and a cup, all engraved with magical symbols. This is true. I am suspicious of Ferenc above all the others. The earth had been freshly turned, and the priors had buried them there the day of the Baron's arrival. Is there anything else to say about the prior? No, Your Reverence. Very well. Who else may have wanted to see the Baron dead? So the problem is there's multiple people who could have been interested. I have nothing against Attilia. And I don't want to persecute Lucky. He may have had a motive, but I do not think he did it. And there is no point in me mentioning a name that is not directly involved. I can think of no one else. Very well. Are you aware of anything else that might shed some light on this case? Has Brother Florian told you about the note he found in the Baron's clothing? Yes, Brother Florian explained to me how he came to find it and told me its contents. Master Adeliger has entered his testimony in our register. I don't understand the implications. Who is the innocent? I can only lie here? You believe the murderer wrote it? Whoever wrote it was a talented scribe. I understand Kierso has two, the elderly brother Adok and younger brother Kai. To be frank, Your Reverence, neither man has the skill to write in this way. Oh, well. There's something else about it, too. The style is just different. Unlike Adok and Guy's writing, unlike mine. Something about the way the first and second strokes meet on the A and the G. Yes, well, whatever the particulars, it seems will remain a mystery that stands apart from the commission of the murder. Unfortunately, there's more to tell. I found more notes. Notes written in the same hand on the same type of parchment to those who had a motive to kill the Baron. That is deeply troubling, but again beyond the bounds of my investigation. In any case, I thank you for bringing it to my attention. Of course, Your Reverence. Until next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time. Hopefully there won't be a next time. No offense. Andreas, I didn't think you were coming to this. I didn't think I was either, but I suppose I wanted to see how this ends after all. It was the prior of the Abbey, if you can believe it. Did you ever talk with him in the Abbey, Andreas?
You missed the trial, Andreas. The Archdeacon read all the charges and found him guilty.
I worked with him almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had murder in him. I didn't. The Archdeacon got it wrong. I worked with him every day. He was obsessed with dark magic. It was only a matter of time before he got caught. Almost every day, Clara. I didn't know he had it in him to murder him. Oh, they want you to think he's so pious. But all of it slowly drain the life out of this town. Calm down, Peter. Oh, here comes the procession. Come on, Otto. Hold her hand.
Did I miss anything?
No, you're fine.
Andreas?
Otto. Agnes the Equator. I didn't do this, God knows. Did not. Mr. Novice. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Oh, jeez. Give the man a moment of peace, friends.
Silence! Silent! Silence! I ordered the executioner to carry out his duty. I warrant him peace and safe contact, whatever may befall him.
Well, I can censor this in the video, and the person who donated the most to me said to watch, so... Eat. God, my God! Oh! Jeez.
Ugh.
My Lord Judge, I've executed well. You have executed his judgment and the law have required. For that, I thank God and my master who has taught me such art. I know this was your doing, Andreas. You know it was only a matter of time before Ferenc was caught for his interests. Take it up with the Archdeacon. It has nothing to do with me. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. You turned a blind eye to his activities for years. It has nothing to do with me. The Archdeacon would have reached this verdict without your testimony. I read it. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. That wasn't true. You are no longer welcome at Kirsu, Andreas Mahler. I'll send your final payment to the gardeners. You have a long, successful career in Nuremberg, and you never have to travel this way again.
Oh, wait, is that it? Oops.
Andreas, the time has come for you to leave us.
Oh, I got an achievement for ending Act 1 out of the Abbot's favor.
I'm afraid so, Brother Piero. This farewell will have to be brief. Father Garneau made it clear I was no longer welcome at Kirso. I pray that a time will soften Father Abbot's heart. I hope he eventually realizes you were only trying to help me. This is a sad parting, but inevitable. I had hoped you'd stay a little bit longer. But the world needs you more than Kirso does. You've grown beyond this old abbey and become a master in your own right. I will miss you, my son. Who will keep you out of trouble when I'm gone? I pray this is the last trouble I will see in my old age, and I have God and you to thank for getting me out of it. Come, your masterpiece is complete. May I see it one last time before you go? Please, I value your assessment. The opinion of an old monk matters little. All the same, I'm excited to see it finished at last.
Oh, it's the Gertners!
Oh, it's a masterpiece truly worthy of the word.
It appears you took my advice to heart. Oh, that's actually really neat. Yeah, there's the Gertner family. There's all the monks and nuns. The Lord Baron on his horse. Wow, he drew the members of the village in here. What is that? Oh. To put yourself into the work, not just to interpret another artist's work, but to transform it into something true. Yeah, we were there, weren't we? It shows the world as it is, as you have seen it, even if it is not what we want it to be. Though it is not my place to say so, I am proud of you, Andreas.
What's this?
Scrap of parchment?
Not return here.
I was right! I was right! I was right! It was Gurno! Oh! Oh my god! Ah!
What is this? It doesn't look like Brother Adok.
It doesn't look like Brother Radok's or Brother Guy's.
Brother Florian and I found a similar note in the Baron's clothing. And I found more notes delivered to others while I was investigating. They must have been written by someone who knew the darkest secrets of the town in this app.
Huh.
I told you those secrets to kill the Baron, like someone pulling threads that had been buried in long past.
A frightening thought, but who would do such a thing?
I wish I knew.
Do not trouble yourself overly about it. Your future lies outside of these walls. I hope that you will have time to visit me once or twice in your travels before the Lord takes me.
I'm sure we'll catch each other again. Assuming Father Gurno doesn't forbid it.
We must have faith that the better days lie ahead of all of us. God bless you, Andreas Mahler.
Thank you for your friendship. Until next time.
I feel like I should have said God bless you. The Baron finished Act 1. Oh, now who are these people?
Are you alright, Master Andreas?
Oh, wow, sometimes.
What? Are you alright, Master Andreas?
Yes, thank you. I was just remembering him. Trying to, anyway. It doesn't come easily anymore.
Oh, would you like me to leave you alone?
No, Caspar. That is not necessary. There's nothing to do. Be done about it now. It's too late. Like so many things. Andreas Mahler. I never expected to see your face here again. Have you been in Nuremberg for these past 7 years?
No, Nuremberg for a few years, but I received some lucrative commissions abroad.
Oh, I get to pick somewhere else I went. Oh, this is so cool. Okay,
A bit of Czech and Hungarian, but references cultural touchstones from Krakow, Prague, and Buda. England. Andreas knows some English and can reference cultural touchstones from London and other parts of Britain. Yes. Andreas knows French and can reference cultural touchstones of Paris, Tours, and Dijon. Aragon. Andreas knows some Spanish and a bit of Arabic, but can reference cultural touchstones.
I'm gonna say France because we picked up that book that was in French, so he'd have a reason to learn it.
I spent a few years in France and Burgundy, painting portraits and religious paintings for nobles and courtiers. Did you visit Provence?
Only briefly for a commission. Why?
When King Louis expelled the Jews from the region some years ago, a number chose to convert and remain. But the king taxed them into misery. I wondered if the tax still persisted.
I have no idea. I'm surprised you care at all.
Well, I'm not about to leap into a fire and save anyone, but I don't think it's right. It's what happened to them. In spite of your extensive travels and success, you're still not welcome at Curacao. The abbot hasn't forgotten what happened. 7 years isn't all that long.
I was just passing through on my way to Nuremberg, and I thought I'd stop it. I simply wanted to pay my respects to an old friend. Surely you understand that.
I understand why Father Abbot expelled you from the abbey. What were you expecting? A hero's welcome?
Fine. Tell Father Gurno I'll be staying at Landhaus in town for a night or two before I move on.
Golden Hand? I'll tell him, but I can't imagine he'll care.
Why is he so rude?
God bless you. Now be off.
Revolution, June 1525.
Well, a new year, new era, new Andreas. Better find a place to save.
That monk seemed really unhappy to see you, Master Andreas. Why is the abbot so angry with you?
Toward the end of my stay in Tassing, there was a murder in Kirsu Abbey, a nobleman. Father Gurnot panicked and accused my friend, Brother Piero, of committing the crime. I helped convince the investigating archdeacon that another monk was responsible. Perfect. He was executed for the crime.
Got someone killed?
No. I collected evidence and presented it truthfully. The archdeacon is the one who made the ruling.
Well, you couldn't let your friend die. Why didn't you mention it before? I suppose it must have been a hard situation if the abbot is still mad at you.
I had to make some difficult choices. Maybe they were the wrong ones. I've had to live with that.
Why do we come here if you're not welcome?
I wanted to pay my respects to Brother Piero. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to returning to Nuremberg. This commission is an obscene vanity piece under the pretext of a religious scene. My patron just wants to celebrate themselves and their wealth. I dread each new commission more than the last. Every step I take toward home is agonizing.
But, Master, you're famous and rich. Your work is wonderful. When I saw your altarpiece in Nuremberg, I begged my father to help me become your apprentice. I don't understand how you accomplished all that and you'd be unhappy.
I know. Must be hard to believe. I was once very much like you. All that I have accomplished is my work, yes. Now I'm left hollow. With nothing else left. I want to be like my father, like my brothers. I thought that was my dream. I know it must be hard to believe. I was once very much like you. Once I wanted this life so much that it consumed my every waking thought. I don't know if I've changed or if what I wanted was never really real. Maybe I've been a fool this whole time. I want life as an artist to be better for you, Casper. Learn from my mistakes, all right?
All right. Yes, Master Andreas.
I shouldn't be burdening you with such dark thoughts, Casper. Come, let's visit my old friend Klaus. It's been too long.
As you like, Master Andreas.
Okay, we are going to save here, and because I gotta get ready to head off to work. Bleh. But I will hopefully see you guys next time for more of this. This is really neat. I feel bad. I do not know if Brother Farag did it. I'm seriously suspicious of Brother Gurnot. Like, he is the one I suspect the most, but with the evidence I had, I needed to say something to someone. If I had said nothing, then Brother Piero would be the one that died, and that would not have been right. But either way, that's it for now.